Tabletop Simulator.
Oh my god, if Nick gets in Tabletop Simulator before Zach, that's gonna be
I'm in. It's just been sitting here saying loading while I'm trying to join you.
I'm also trying to figure out how to hide my bar on my Google Sheets.
Oh. I need to do a quick test record because I've been recording another game I play and I forget which settings I were, so I'm gonna test that real quick. Actually, hold on. Can you guys all say something just so I can make sure it picks up the sound correctly?
Something.
Thank you.
How the F do I hide this stupid bar?
Oh, that's perfect. This is the volume on that's like identical to what I hear in my ears. That's awesome. All right, let me know once you've got your thing figured out, and then I'm gonna start my stream, and we'll start.
Do you know how to hide this? The bar at the top of my sheets.
Are you streaming so I can see it, or are you just describing it?
I'm streaming.
Your YouTube stream.
Always.
Hold on. What's your name on YouTube? I always forget.
Inferior roleplay.
I don't have it like saved or bookmarked anywhere, so I have to type it every time, and I don't go to it enough for it to be like saved. Okay, bar at the top. Are you talking about like the toolbar and stuff? File, edit, and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Did you click that little arrow on the right? I think it's already up though.
Oh, okay.
Did that do it? There's a big delay.
Oh, yes, but I'm trying to get rid of the font bar. I mean, maybe that's the best I can do. I got rid of the formula bar.
Oh, sorry, it just updated for me. That did not do what I expected. I thought it was the other bar that it was gonna hide.
Okay, I did full screen. That works pretty well.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I've always just dealt with that. I didn't know there was a way to get rid of it.
Now how do they get there? Full screen.
All right, and I'll start my description once Nick's in the game.
Oh, but now it's got the formula bar. I feel like they changed it.
Probably.
Oh, God. Full screen. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, let me see if tabletop. Nope, it does not show me. It still does not show me your server, so I'm gonna have to.
Are you family view or whatever?
Well, no. I mean, like, if I just launch Tabletop Simulator. Oh, well, no. Anyway, just give me a second. Maybe that's how I do it. If I launch it while I'm not in family view, maybe it'll show me.
Boomer.
Oh, that.
You need help with your PDFs, too?
No, that works. That's just. So it won't
I'm just
show me.
playing around.
It won't show me your tabletop games if I'm in family view.
Yeah.
That's
Isn't that what we determined last time?
No, I didn't go that far. I turned it off family view, then I right-clicked your name and did join game. But
Oh.
I didn't actually. No, the game itself. If I launch the game, it won't. It hides my friend server, so it does friend server and shows.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like it's meant to stop kids from doing anything online they're not authorized to do. So yeah, it hides everything,
including join friends games. Like that's.
Yep, you cannot join any games. That's why I don't understand the point of it, but I guess it's for like helicopter parents or whatever.
It makes sense if it's like I can't see the friends list, message friends, invite friends, add friends, remove friends, all that. But if I launch Tabletop Simulator and search for friends games, it hides it.
Yeah,
It won't even
it
show me your
basically
name.
completely disables friends.
So
It's
if your
No
kid
friendship?
so if a kid is playing with his dad, then and they're friends, the kid can't join his dad's game unless the dad
yeah,
gets up, walks to his kid's computer. Like that really seems to defeat the purpose of
yeah.
Family View as a
There
mode of
there
sharing.
may be a way, but I don't use it, so I haven't bothered to look it up. There may be a way to like add exceptions, so you can add the parent can add exceptions. I don't know why yours defaults to Family View in the first place. But I'm sure there's configuration stuff with it, but um, eh. What was your dwarf's name, Zach? Noe Noe with a Y. Noey.
Noekra.
Noekra. Okay.
But all my friends call me Noe.
Okay, I found it. Yeah, there's actually so you can under Family View, you can choose what is restricted when it's in Family View, and
Okay.
so you can enable friends chat and groups or other things even if Family View is on. So it
Okay.
just for out of nowhere, it just decided to default to Family View on and everything disabled. So I'm just gonna fucking disable Family View entirely.
Yeah. Like it makes sense if you have like kids sharing your computer or something like that, but at that point you just lock your computer.
Yeah, it's like it defaulted me that way.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It didn't used to, so really weird.
Yeah. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and start my recording. All right. So, when we last left our adventurers, you had gone back to town, realizing you're in for a big fight ahead, and you gathered all of the forces you could. You met up with that gnome that you saved, Narfalin. You met a big tanky dwarf named Noikra. Um, and you loaded everyone up as best you could, prepared yourselves, and set off for the moat house in the afternoon so that you would be able to potentially long rest while you were there without having to wait all day. You didn't leave first thing in the morning. So it's about 6 o'clock right now. You've been traveling for 6 hours. You're almost to the moat house. You're about an hour away. The sun is still in the sky, but you've got a couple hours before dusk. And if you would please, I just put all your tokens on the map. If you would arrange them in whatever marching order you would be normally traveling in, your travel space is 2x2, only because the path that you guys have been cutting through, I'm assuming you haven't been cutting any wider than you need to. So 2x2, and I'm not gonna like micromanage it, but pretty much this whole area is difficult terrain.
Rest in peace.
And so however you would normally be traveling, please arrange your tokens as you would like, and you can move, anyone can move your own tokens or NPC tokens as you want to. And let me know when you're all done.
Looks good to me.
I did kind of arrange them in a sensical order. I didn't just make it up. So I put the 3 tanky people in the front.
Yeah.
The goblins together, Tokage and Kara in the back, Pantok with his elemental. So if that looks good, then we're good.
Yep.
And so your path currently leads you. I'm going to draw it on the map just so we have an idea. And we'll say as long as you're within 5 feet of this line I'm going to draw, it's not difficult terrain. Anywhere else is difficult terrain. All right, so there's your path. So there's this the whole area is kind of swampy and boggy, and there's little marshes everywhere. But in front of you are actual pools of murky, bubbling swamp water. And there's your path goes around it, and you see up ahead. Let me pull open my notes real quick, because why would I have those open already? That would make sense. So you guys, as you've been traveling, you have not been traveling at a slow pace, which means you are not stealthing at all. So this creature does notice you right away. You see what looks to be an average size, so medium, black bear, and it is about 115 feet away from the front of the party. And the two people in front, so Elmo and Jessina, make animal handling checks. I'll roll for Elmo, of course. So wisdom, animal handling.
Natural 1.
So Elmo, luckily rolled successfully. He notices the bear in the distance, and he squints, and he holds his arm up for people to stop. And he points out that it seems like this creature is moving towards you. It notices that you're there, and it's kind of moving towards you, but it's kind of stumbling and moving erratically, and it doesn't seem like it's in necessarily the right state of mind. He can't tell anything more than that. He just knows that it is not normal. And it is approaching you using your own path, of course. So you can either, run from it, try to go around it, approach it, whatever you want to do. But it is moving towards you. I'm not going to put you on a timer, but if you guys take too long to discuss, I will slowly move it towards you.
You guys? Elmo, what's going on?
He says, I don't know. I don't think we should get anywhere near that thing. I mean, we could probably kill it if we had to, but I'd prefer to leave the creatures of the wild alone if we can, especially one that's behaving erratically like that.
Should we take a detour, or?
So if you do want to take a detour, you can do so. It's already noticed you, so that might not make a difference, and you'll move at half your speed as you hack through the wilderness to form another path. Or, of course, you can just trudge through the thorny vines and stuff and without hacking a path and try to loop back around, but there's no guarantee you'll find a safe path back to your original path, and you are still about an hour away from the moat house, so.
I think a detour would probably be best, because I don't want to. First of all, I don't want to get rabies. Second of all, I don't want to deal with an encounter. But the only problem is we might not be able to get back to our actual path. But I'm voting for going. Hold on. Probably in this direction, and then looping back around the path. Not here, but like at least 300 or so feet away. You guys.
Do we know for sure how strong a bear is?
You can make a nature check.
Toddy.
Yeah, okay. 16.
All right, yeah, it does, although it's acting erratically, it does seem like a normal black bear, which are not that powerful. They're about a 1/2 challenge rating. They're pretty strong. They deal a decent amount of damage, but it's just a normal animal, so nothing insane.
I think we can take it, guys.
No, because if it looks insane, rabies is incurable.
We're in a magic world.
Rabies is incurable. Also,
I'm sure that there's a magical cure.
come on, it really won't take that much time to move through some difficult terrain in the other direction and then come back. Really.
Is there water for the bear?
There is what's on the map is what's on the map. So there is a little swamp over here that's covered in thorns. But yeah, whatever is on the map is on the map. So yes.
Okay. Pantok is going to use shape water to make a spout of water come out from the swamp and splash onto the bear harmlessly.
Okay. What's the range of shape water?
Holy shit, an actual use for shape water?
Maybe
30 feet, so I'm gonna have to get closer to do that. So Pantok is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna dash and go up. No, he doesn't have to dash. I'll just go right up here next to the water. And he's gonna wait there so he can shape water when it gets near.
Okay, and it is still moving towards you, but it has not changed its speed at this moment.
Ooh, I didn't mean to do that.
Is anyone else doing anything to prepare? Pantok
Pantok,
set his plan and moves up into position.
Pantok, are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, because we'll get an idea of what's going on with it. Maybe we can kind of like snap it out of its stupor.
I don't trust it, but okay.
No, he's going to step up too.
It's seen us, so even if it wants to attack us, it'll attack us even if we go off the path.
I suppose you're right.
And I'm not damaging it if I splash water on it, so that's not necessarily going to make it attack.
Okay, fine. Maybe we can save this bear too and have a pet bear.
Unfortunately, I dropped speak with animals, so that's not an option.
Never drop speak with animals, guys. It's the best spell ever.
Yeah, I am finding that we use it an awful lot.
Yeah, I don't know if I would anyway, just to save the spell points since we're going into the biggest battle of our lives.
True.
But otherwise, I would generally keep it, yeah.
Elmo will move up too, and he'll move in front of you so that if the bear does approach, he'll be able to guard you. Unless Noe was already doing that, then he'll move behind Noe.
I was just moving to step up to be up front so I can help fight it. If you want to step in front, that would be fine with Noe.
Okay, yeah, he'll step just a little further than you, about right here.
Noe is just a little bit more green than Elmo right now. So.
All right, so everyone's in the position. You're just gonna wait here and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to get close enough to this water right here, and then I'm gonna splash it.
All right.
There's 30 feet, so I'll make a water splash from there. Justina failed her animal handling check, so.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do this out of initiative for a moment, since you're already kind of saying that, and then we'll go into initiative when it seems appropriate. But once the bear gets to like this clearing where it's a little bit more straight, it moves. It starts to pick up the pace, and then it starts bellowing and running down this path towards you.
Oh shit!
Okay, splash, shape water.
Your water jets out of the water and splashes. A stream of water jets from the swamp and splashes on the bear, soaking its fur, and it slows down for a moment and continues its what do you call it? Its momentum as it's kind of shaking the water off of its fur. But then as it clears the water from its vision, it looks at you in a rage and continues charging at you. So first, Pantok and Elmo, give me perception checks.
Splash water's like when you're watching a Marvel movie and a little kid steps out and sprays a squirt gun at the bad guy, and then Captain America has to run in.
Well,
Yeah.
Protect him.
Captain America being Elmo.
I wasn't trying to hurt it. 19. I didn't want to hurt it yet until we knew for sure it was aggressive, and I was just trying to get its attention without.
All right.
Because splashing a random animal in the wild is definitely not considered aggressive.
It didn't hurt it.
It doesn't know that you're doing it. It's not smart enough to know that you're. It's all it knows is water
Good
splashing on it.
point. I think it's funny.
Pantok and Elmo, from your positions, you can see as it charges towards you, especially with its now soaked fur. You can see that lodged in its shoulder are 2 arrowheads just barely broken off and sticking out, and the fur around the wound is caked in dried blood.
Oh shit.
And everyone roll initiative.
Told you they had rabies.
This bear
It's
looks
not even the bear's fault.
injured and irate.
Justina got a 20. So 23. Sorry. Excellent.
I love that the token over here just says dwarf.
Oh yeah, yours did too for a minute, but I updated it on the main thing.
That's funny.
I forgot your name when I was making the tokens.
It's all good.
Okay, Pantok and Justine are on the board.
All right, and I'm not
We're
bothering
really
rolling. I'm not bothering rolling for the other 4 NPCs right now. So then we start with Justina, Kara, Pantok. Oh, everyone except for the bear and Noe.
Bear?
Pantok shouts to Justina that it looks like the bear is injured from arrows, and Justina is going to cast Healing Word on the bear to heal its wounds.
Okay.
And that's 4. How does Healing Word?
1d4 plus spellcasting mod.
It's gonna be funny when it raises the CR challenge level.
Okay, so heal it for 8 hit points. And
All right.
Justina holds up her hands as she heals it, and makes like a shushing noise, like she's trying to calm it down, and makes it obvious that she's the one that is healing its wounds.
As you cast your spell, the dried blood kind of flakes off of its fur, and one of the arrowheads gets squished and pops out. The other one starts to kind of squish itself, but the wound is kind of healing around it. So one of the arrowheads falls to the ground. You see the arrowhead is sharp and jagged steel. The other one looks like the wound is closing around it. But the bear does seem less aggressive. It looks more confused than anything.
Pantok is going to. I'm looking at the inventories. I don't think I have anything special, so he's gonna pull out some rations and hold it up to the bear and toss it towards the bear.
Make an animal handling check.
If this works, I'm gonna be so happy.
So +2, and Pantok rolls 14, so that's 16.
The bear seems to ignore your offer of food, but it doesn't take aggressive action on your on your motions towards it.
Okay, Pantok and Justina are going to step off to the side, out of the bear's way, so as to not be challenging it.
Okay. Elmo is going to do the same thing, and he is going to hold his battle axe and shield up just in case it tries to attack. So if it tries to attack him or either one of you, then he will strike it.
I guess I will move off to the side too.
Kara is going to use his cunning action to hide within the brambles a bit farther away. Before he does so, he whispers to Toddy, or well, not Toddy specifically, actually, he just kind of like whispers, but audible enough for the whole party. Let me know if I need to attack. And he hides.
The small creatures also all dive into the brambles as they see the rest of the party. They're like, yeah, fuck this. Where's Bong McGurgle?
Bong McGurgle?
He'll call him off to the side there.
Okay. And so, did Toddy move already? Are you off to the side? Zach? Oh, he might be, okay.
No, I've been dealing with just a huge leg spike. Everybody
Oh.
was at 999. So I couldn't quite understand. All I heard was something, Zach, something.
Okay. Yeah, everyone else is moving off to the side. Toddy is the last one in initiative. Noe won't get to go yet, but did you move Toddy off to the side?
Yes, I was moving Toddy off to the side too.
Okay. So everyone's kind
Wait. Tokage, move. Come here, Tokage.
He kind of follows
Oh
you
my
through the
God.
brush.
That's
I didn't
very
mean to
green.
do that. Tokage, come here. Tokage. I will defend Tokage with my life. I'm so nervous.
So the bear kind of walks forward, and it sniffs the rations that you dropped. It does the little thing where it crinkles its nose like a bear, and it sniffs the rations and munches on them, and then leaves them. And then it starts to walk up, and it walks over to the brush, and it starts to sniff Elmo, but it can't because the brambles are in the way. And then it walks over to Noe, and it starts to male or female.
No, he's female.
Okay.
Why does that
Starts
matter?
just for the right pronouns. Starts to
Okay.
sniff her up and down like that. Like imagine like you've seen like bears in like Yellowstone Park, and they're like nose crinkles and stuff while they're sniffing. It's like sniffing you and sniffs your armor and sniffs your pack and kind of nudges it, and then starts kind of aggressively nudging your pack.
Okay, I'll reach into my pack and see if I can find any food to pull out.
All right. Do you have any food to pull out?
I have rations.
What kind of rations are they? What would Noe carry as field rations? The dwarf.
Probably some sort of dehydrated shepherd's pie.
All right. Is that what you pull out?
It's probably just like dried meat and some dried veggies and stuff. So I pull out some dried days worth of rations
All right.
and I offer it to the bear.
It aggressively grabs it from your hand. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm like, oh, you're just a sweet little thing, aren't you?
You
I
snatch
gotta
your
look at my
hand away.
dexterity.
Oh wait, wow. Actually, what's your modifier? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I don't remember. Oh, okay, 0.
I was going with the 13, but I forgot you might have a negative. It grabs and its whole mouth is coming down on your little stubby dwarf hand, but you move out of the way just in time, and it grabs it out of thin air, midair, and starts chomping down on the meat, and then starts sniffing your pouch again, and then sniffs and starts to wander away.
Oh, dear.
And then it stops and it sniffs Tokage. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
It keeps
I was
wandering down
waiting
the
for
path.
the rim shot again.
It keeps wandering down the path, and it looks disheveled and lost, but it's determined that you're not a threat, and it wanders down the path with an arrow stuck in its shoulder, moaning and making bear noises.
You don't want to pull the arrow out, you guys?
Go for it.
I mean, we are still in initiative, so it's back to the top of initiative, but it's wandering off and leaving, so... would anyone like to do anything?
I had assumed Kara would, if anybody,
Me?
would want to pull the arrow out.
I mean, when it comes to bears, this is no lizard, but Sorry, I am using my brain. I am thinking. I mean, I don't want to be perceived as a threat by the bear by approaching it once again. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it seems, unless there's something else going on, it seems you successfully navigated the encounter. So unless you had a specific reason for trying to save this particular bear, and I mean, you healed it. It was damaged, and it looks like it's better now. The bloody arrowhead is lying on the ground.
I know it would suck to walk around with an arrow stuck on my shoulder, that's all. But it's
Yeah.
not a big deal. Who cares?
I mean, you didn't kill it, so success.
That is a good thing. Also, yeah, there's nothing we could really do to like completely heal it, but it probably, yeah, it'll be fine. I don't want to piss him off again.
All right. It continues wandering down the path and twists and turns through the brambles until you can no longer see it. And everyone who is not player controlled breathes a collective sigh of relief, because I can't tell you what your characters do.
I do breathe a sigh of relief, and I pet Tokage. Oh, you're such a sneaky little boy.
It's just a cute little bear. I wasn't worried.
All right, and those characters who participated in the combat, which would be Pantok, Jacina, and Noe, each gain a share of the double experience for saving the bear of 200 XP total. So split between you three. 67.
67.
Yeah, I'm rounding up. Yep. So only those three. Not that no one else did anything, but if I gave it to the people who didn't participate, I'd also have to give it to the goblins and Narf and Elmo. So
And Tokage.
yeah. So it's the people who participated, or everyone gets like 5.
5 XP. That makes sense.
It's gonna be a pain in the ass on my sheet though.
Yeah, I hate those pains of asses on my sheet.
Is he gone?
What'd you say?
Is the bear gone?
Oh yes, it wandered off.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
the initiative, the encounter is complete. I'm just marking the stuff on the sheet now. I said Jacina, Jacina, Pantok. Oh, I don't have the dwarf on here. Son of a bitch.
Noe.
Yeah, but I have to add him onto the sheet.
Oh. Onto your ledger.
Yeah.
I love Tokage. Guys, you can get back on the path now. I'm pretty sure it's safe. Woo!
Okay, almost done. Okay, cool. And yeah, cool. My sheet automatically calculates to 67, which is correct. Shit, no, it doesn't. One more thing. Okay, perfect. Okay, that is updated, and that's Noe's first XP. All right, encounter is complete. I'm going to do this. And you travel for another hour and a half or so before arriving in front of the moat house. And you may proceed when ready.
Okay, so Justina. Oh, would Kara like to check for traps?
Yes. Thank you. Kara is going to inspect the bridge without actually making contact with it for any sort of differences on the bridge itself
The
and
bridge,
hidden mechanisms and stuff.
the bridge seems entirely untouched since you were last here, and you're almost certain it's safe.
Kara just crosses then. Easy, easy. To this square specifically. I know you kind of like went, woo, but here he's
Yeah,
like,
wherever you stop is where it counts. Where would you ultimately like to go, and I'll let you know how many checks you need to make. We can that way, instead of going one step at a time and then resolving and back and forth, you can just say where you'd like to end up, what you'd like to do, and then I'll resolve all of it once.
gotcha. It's like, I check for traps. I check for traps.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
check for traps.
Basically, as you move, I'm assuming you're checking for traps. So unless you see
Yes.
something specific that you would like to specifically investigate, if you don't see something specific, it's just a general. You get a check if you would encounter something. Like if you were in this room and I described that there was a weird statue in the corner, that's not going to give you an automatic check for traps. You're going to have to inspect that statue for traps. But if you're walking across the bridge and there's a trap in the ground, you get a chance to automatically detect it just by keeping an eye out.
Kara is gonna go up the stairs from here and take a look in this room.
All right, there's no creatures, and it does not look like anything else has been moved from when you were last here.
I'm not sure how far ahead the party wants me to go, so I'm gonna go back to them and say, courtyard's safe. I'm gonna go check ahead. Should I go into the basement, or do you all want to go to the basement at the same time?
Yeah, let's go straight to the basement. You just be in front,
Okay.
keep checking for traps, because last time they trapped it up when we left.
One thing though, Tokage, I think we should put him somewhere safe, like his little room once again. Tokage. Anyways, Tokage, come here. Come here, my big boy.
He follows you.
Alright, I'm just gonna. I lead him into this room.
All right.
And once I go in with him, I'm gonna. Hold on. Let me check my pockets. I should have some sort of food. Besides rations, of course. No, I only really have rations. Um, I'm gonna give Tokage some sort of like meat substance.
Okay. Yeah, you can give
Like
him a
jerky.
ration. You got sufficient rations that he would eat. He's a lizard, so he's an omnivore anyway.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine how awful dehydrated shepherd's pie would be?
I'm
Ew.
imagining like space food. It wouldn't be that bad.
No,
Oh, I'm
no,
not
no.
picturing like space food.
Oh, that would be freeze dried. Yeah, just dehydrated. Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, like dehydrated potatoes and dehydrated gravy with dehydrated peas and some dehydrated meat,
How does that
and it's
even
just all
work?
kind of in a block. It's like a brick. Ugh.
They
Gross.
they make that. You can. I watched a video on YouTube once where they made like a dried soup type of thing, and yeah, it's basically just a block of evaporated
Can
stock.
you hydrate it?
Yeah, you just boil it in water and then you eat it. You don't eat it like
Oh.
a chunk.
Oh, that
Oh
bear
god,
did.
so he's carrying dwarven MREs.
Yeah, basically.
Anyways, I'm leaving Tokage with jerky, and I will tell him I'll be right back. Kind of like how Nick tells the fucking Georgia dog be right back every time he
Called
leaves.
out.
Called out. Bro, you treat that dog better than anything in the world. Anyways, and she doesn't even deserve it. She just eats her butt all day. Unlike this lizard doesn't eat his butt all day. He's an actual useful member of our party.
Not that you know.
I'm gonna say, if I was able to reach down there, I'd eat my butt all day too.
No. Anyways, I am going
Better
to
start
leave
pulling
him
out some
here
ribs like Marilyn Manson pretended to.
and keep the door closed.
All right, he's in the room with the door shut.
Bye bye. Tokage is safe. Safety assured for Tokage. Shall we proceed? Alright.
Oh, you never say that. Never say, it's like in a horror movie, you know? You never say, I'll be okay, I'll be right back. Safety assured.
Shush. Because if anybody dares to hurt Tokage, we're gonna have a problem, to put it simply. Big boy, big lizard. Besides, he was there before, and nobody touched him. Nobody cared. He's been there plenty of times, I bet. That's his home.
Yeah,
Right,
that's where he
he's-
was when you found him. It seems to be relatively safe.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, Kara says he wants to go ahead down the stairs first and look.
All right, everything looks normal so far. I'll let you know if something looks out of place or if you need to make a check to do so.
Down the stairs we go. Tokage!
Sorry.
Oh. All right, the
I
rest
was
of the
trying
party
to
is...
fix my character right as you grab them all.
Oh.
And it was just left behind. It was like, oh, that's so sad.
Kara has entered the basement. The rest of the party is upstairs.
Well, guys, feel like maybe we should, after first off checking and making sure some areas are still clear that were clear before, we should probably go see if there's more prisoners to rescue from the ogre's cell.
Oh, man.
There's probably a poor fucking halfling and a gnome in there or something.
Tokage, Kara, checks down here and looks around the room, trying to observe if anything seems new. Hi.
Oh, Narf says, hey, it seems like this really is like sort of a dungeon kind of a thing. Do you happen to have any weapons that I can have? I only have this dagger, and I'm unarmored. Do you guys have any like spares or anything?
Oh, we know where some excellent weapons are. Follow me, follow me.
Oh, good.
Unless these are all gone. I'm sure they're still here, right?
Yeah, room still got all the stuff it still had, other than what you've taken. Narf
Ladies,
follows you.
ladies and gentlemen, pick your very own weapons. We have all these sorts of fine, totally not looted, weaponry. Pick whatever you'd like. Go ahead, and
He
you
looks.
too. Uh, Krell and Bane.
Yeah, they followed too. They were kind of just like they heard weapons and they like kind of wanted to come look too. And Narf is looking around and he tries to pick up like a two-handed axe, but it's too heavy for him, so he sets it down. And then he finds a spear, which is just a little bit shorter than a regular spear, and he picks it up and twirls it around. And he goes, "Ah, yes, this'll do nicely. Now, how about some armor?"
Armor. Well, there might be something in here. Kara checks this room. I actually forgot what was in this room.
Yeah, the top room actually has weapons, and the bottom room has shields and armor.
Okay, good. Come here, come. It was almost like it was destiny.
Narf looks around and he finds some gnome-sized leather armor that's still a little bit too big for him, but he puts it on. It probably was more suited for a goblin. And Krell and Boyne follow along too. They didn't see any weapons they wanted, but they see some shields hanging on the wall, and they just kind of quietly pick them up and hang them on their backs.
Looking all good, guys. Hell yeah.
And they're all suited up, and Narf is like, "Ah, yes, this makes me feel much more comfortable. I appreciate you helping me get suited up. I guess I should have bought some more equipment while I was in town, but I wasn't really expecting after you didn't invite me back. I didn't really expect to go adventuring, so it was kind of last minute. But thank you. I feel much more secure now."
Hell yeah.
Oh, he also
And-
took a short bow and arrows.
Oh,
So, yes.
Pantok has a longbow from the Knolls if he's proficient with longbows.
He's a small creature, so he can't use it
Oh, that's
efficiently.
right. God damn it.
Yep.
I was thinking short bows.
And actually, I'll be totally transparent. I was rewatching the video where you guys suited up the goblins with short bows, and we were like talking about it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." I don't remember if there might have been. I feel like there was. Cause I remember saying it. I feel like there was something where I looked and I went, "Oh right, yeah, short bows." But I looked in the book and there's no short bows in this room, so I don't know why I said yes to short bows. There's no bows at all, but the Knolls had longbows,
What?
so maybe that's what I was thinking, or maybe there were some enemies you guys defeated that had short bows, but there's short bows in this room now, so
That's crazy because I swear I remember you saying that there was bows in that room.
I possibly did. If I did, it might have been prompted from you guys asking, and I just didn't look, and I just assumed. But yeah, there is
That's
not.
crazy.
So, but there was a total of 10. Krell, Narf, and Boyne each have one, so there's 7 left. There's arrows and bolts. It would make sense that there's some kind of ranged weapons.
That's probably what it was. If there was arrows and stuff in there, there's the assumption that there's the bows to go with it.
Yeah, you guys might have assumed that because I said the ammo, and then when you asked about short bows, I looked and because Nick asked about longbows, and I said no longbows. Then I looked and the Knolls had longbows, and I went, yeah, shit, there's longbows. So when he asked about short bows, I just assumed for some reason, but yeah. Anyways, free short bows, enjoy. There's also 50 spears and stuff, so it's not like I'm giving you extra equipment that you shouldn't have. There's tons of equipment in there.
It's not like you just made us super OP or stupidly rich.
Yeah. So yeah, they're all suited up and they're ready to go, and they go, okay, lead the way. Narf says, yeah, I'd hate if there were more prisoners in there in that evil ogre. You still haven't killed that thing? Well, I suppose that's for the best. That's kind of a risky battle there. I wouldn't blame you, but I'm not going in there.
Fair enough. Anyways, let's dress up and go say hello to the ogre and go steal some prisoner. Oops. If you guys want to do that now, but if you guys would like to search throughout the dungeon for something else, that would also be cool by me.
Keep in mind,
I
if there
don't
are
know.
prisoners, they're time sensitive.
Or
Yeah,
time
see,
sensitive.
that's the thing. It's like, okay, it sucks that eventually the ogre's going to get really pissed that we keep coming in there and taking his lunch. But also, it really sucks to be an ogre's lunch.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd say we should go ahead and throw on our cloaks, go in there, and see if there's more prisoners. We're going to have a fucking army of little people by the time we're done with this.
Pretty much.
Who all's participating in that and going in? Elmo says he'll stay out here just in case anything wanders by.
Hottie is obviously going since she's had the most interacting with the ogre.
Okay. So Toddy and Kara, anyone else, aka anyone with Nick, or you hanging out here?
No, I think I'll just hang out.
All right. So you both don your cultist robes or cloaks and proceed as you would like.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to go in this room.
All right.
Here goes nothing.
Then I go in this room
Come on, bedtime.
and I make the hand sign.
Me too.
The ogre is laying in his corner, kind of kicking his feet up in the air, and he stumbles to his feet when you enter, and you do the sign, and he looks kind of angry at you as you do the sign, and he stomps up to you and he says, "Know what you want."
I was waiting for him to lift up a hobbit that he's holding by the legs, like we would a chicken wing, about to bite into it, and we're forced into combat. It's like, oh god, we have to save him now.
No, it actually looks like there's no bones or carcasses in this room at all, including the ones that were here before.
Oh, interesting. I tell the ogre, nothing right now, but we might need you in a few minutes. I'll let you know if we need you. You can go back to your corner.
He says, "You bring new prisoners yet? Me hungry."
Working on it. We should have the new prisoners here in just a little bit.
He says, "You say that
Did they-
last time and time before that, and me not even see Knowles for 2 days. Me
So you don't-
hungry. Me going to give boss a piece of my mind. You tell him."
Okay.
So you don't already have more prisoners for food? None showed up yet?
"No, you dumb? Me dumb ogre, you dumber.
We're supposed to.
You took all my prisoner and never bring back. Now
There
we
were
got
supposed
nothing
to
to
be
eat."
some more prisoners delivered already. Let me go check. I just want to check because I don't trust them.
Yeah, the door's not barred and you can open it. There's
Okay,
no
I open
prisoners
it.
in
I
here.
look in. Okay.
Looks the
All
same
right.
as you left it.
Well, we're gonna go get those prisoners for you now.
Oops, sorry.
You can go back to your corner. You'll have more food soon.
He says,
And I'll let the boss know that you're disgruntled about the Knowles.
He says, "My deal was you feed me, I guard room. You no feed me, and boss gets my axe in his skull." And he taps his battle axe in his hand, and he points at you and he says, "You pass that along."
I will definitely pass that along. All right. Well, we're going to. We were just checking it. We're going to go check on those prisoners for you and get ready to go talk to the boss for you.
He says,
And we head back out. Let's
says,
head out,
"Okay."
Kara.
Kara's a little paralyzed by fear, but catches up.
Hey guys. Oh, we should probably leave this room too and go talk to the rest of the group.
What are they doing in here?
Just in case there was a problem.
Okay, yeah, we good. Come out here.
So, guys, the ogre said that his deal was that he would guard that door as long as they gave him food, and if he doesn't get food, he would put his axe in the boss's skull's head, and he hasn't had food for a couple of days. So, I don't know about you guys, we might actually be able to get this ogre to help us fight the boss.
Holy shit.
I mean, he's upset. He wants to kill the boss because he hasn't had food.
Okay, so
I feel like
why don't we tell him that we talked to the boss and said that the ogre was mad, and the boss said the ogre is his slave and will do what he's told, and that it could be many days before the boss decides to defeat him because he is not being obedient. And let's just get him really hacked off at the boss.
and then just follow him to the boss's room and dive in.
Yeah. And
Holy shit!
and
Does that sound like
That's
a
such
plan
a
to you
good
guys? That
idea.
sounds like a
Such a good idea.
it sounds like a TPK plan to me, but I'm down for it. Anytime I can unleash an ogre's wrath, that is a good time in my books.
Okay, so
Chirp, 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 chirp. Wait, hold on. I think I
Does-
can like
does
get
anyone
noises.
does anyone want to be invisible?
IRL?
Yeah, I wish. Crickets.
Nice sound effects. I should not be
I'm
invisible
sorry. I
since
didn't mean to
the,
do that.
Kara,
since the
didn't.
ogre thinks I've got some sort of authority.
Kara, do you want to be like invisible or anything for sneak attacks or to get into position in the boss room or
Yes.
anything like
Yes, pretty please. That would be actually really fucking useful because I don't know. Sneak attack is kind of like my whole thing, and it saves me from having to do cunning action to hide.
that? Plus,
Remember, you get sneak attack if there's an ally next to the enemy.
That's true too.
it would just
but-
let you. It would let you also like try to get into a position or like
Yes.
because we're gonna burst in the room behind the ogre, and then they're gonna see us, and then a big battle's gonna start. But if you were invisible, you could potentially, get to a vantage point or something like that. I'm just offering my spell points if you would like to. If you don't want to do anything with it, then I can save the spell points. But if you'd like to be invisible for strategy reasons, I'll give it to you.
I think I'll be fine without the invisibility.
Okay.
Save it for later.
Okay, I'll save the spell points. All right, so why don't we? Instead of all of us following the ogre, why don't Zach go to the ogre and tell him the news, and then the rest of us can go around this way. What do you think? Or do you want to just all follow right behind the ogre?
I feel like splitting up could be bad.
Yeah, especially because there's probably still traps around in this dungeon, and we don't know if they've displaced more monsters around or anything like that.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and go in, Toddy, and give him the bad news and tell him that the boss is being a dick. I have a feeling he's gonna run through here and just open up this gate. But what if he opens it and then lets it drop behind him, and then we're on the other side of the gate?
I'll let him know that we're coming with too because we're unhappy because we just got bad news that we're not getting paid.
All right.
So we got a score to settle with the boss too. So y'all want to follow behind?
Yeah, but we should the goblins and things that were his food previously should stay way far behind. Because if he sees them, then
Yeah.
he might want to snack. Plus, I don't know if they're really gonna help us in battle. Like the gnome probably will, but the goblins I think should be just kind of hanging back in case we need them.
I don't really want to give up my XP to the three of those goblins on a boss fight. I'm just saying.
Okay, so Pantok and Jacina are gonna don their cultist robes, and they're going to go in the room behind Toddy.
You know what? Can I come along?
Yes, that would definitely be a good thing. We all need to go.
Okay.
Oops, I just moved Elmo. Sorry.
No, you guys can move the NPCs as much as you want,
All right.
and the three will wait out here for the signal.
Oh, Justina cast guidance on Toddy to. Yeah, I know you're not doing guidance that way, but whatever. Now she has
Yeah,
guidance.
you can do it both ways.
Okay, so you have guidance in case, because I'm guessing you're gonna have to make some sort of a charisma check.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so I take in a couple of big breaths and exhale. And I like pull my hand up above my face, drag it down, and my expression changes. I'm like, okay, I got this. You got
You
this.
got this.
All right, and I go in.
He looks at you and kind of rolls his eyes and just halfway sits up and says, "What you want? You bring prisoner yet? Who these? Who these people?"
I go.
Just
These are some of my
hands up,
friends.
like, hand sign.
Yeah, I'm assuming you all did the hand sign. Even he just saw you
Yes.
either way, but yeah.
Well, we just went to see the boss. And not only did he tell me that the slaves and the food are not going to be delivered to you yet, he's laughed at the fact that he said that you're working for him. He called you a slave. And then he let us know that our group, we're not getting paid either. None of us are getting paid. We're not getting what we're supposed to go. I thought you might want to go give this guy a piece of your mind with us.
Make a deception check with guidance.
How much is guidance? A 4?
I'll roll it.
1d4.
A D4?
Yeah,
I'll
no,
roll it.
Nick can roll it.
I
Oh,
rolled
okay.
it. Where's the D4?
Yeah, basically you make your check and then he can tell you add what to the check. Oh, I guess I accidentally locked these at some point. Sorry.
Okay, because I kept trying to grab it. I'm like, what's going on?
I saw your cursor doing the little grabby thing and it wasn't working.
+2.
22 deception.
Oh.
He says, "Huh, puny boss think me a slave, me smash his skull. But also, he's him not me, maybe not march right into his room and smash his skull. Me wait till he's alone and smash his skull. But you mad at him too?" He says, "If you kill him and bring me his head so I don't have to work, then I'll give you my shinies." And he opens his treasure box, which is full of shiny, sparkling things, and then shuts it quickly. He says, "Me give you all my treasures to see that boss dead so I can leave here."
Would he, Ogre, would you like to stand outside of the room while we fight him so that if he tries to escape, you can chop him in the head?
He says, No,
That's a
no,
good
no,
idea.
no, no, I'm good. I stay here and pretend like me do my job. And then
Mm-hmm.
me tricks him and smash him for good. But yeah, you go do me not me will smash him, but like it's like when someone threatens like their boss at work. It's like, if you don't do this, I'm gonna quit, and they're like, okay, well you doing it anyway. It's like, fuck, I still need a paycheck. He's like, yeah, I want to smash his skull, but maybe not actually smash his skull right now. Maybe wait for right time.
Okay,
Well, then it's a good thing you didn't hear what he said about your mother. Just saying, because then you'd want to smash his
He
skull.
says, my mother was a saint.
Well, that's not what he said.
He says, well, he would know.
All right.
Now
Well,
go
guys.
get the chopping. And come bring me, or don't come back unless you have his head or more food.
Hey, there's a gate over here that's making it hard for us to travel. Would you possibly lift the gate up for us?
He says, over where? Gate where?
Inside here. I
Um,
open up the secret
me-
passage.
me know me dumb ogre, but that's a wall. even though he's literally seen it open. And then you open, and he goes, "Wall is door, but then door is wall. Oh, what gate? There's no gate here. That's another wall.
I open up this passage.
Wall? Are all walls doors?" He pushes the wall
No,
next to him
just
and
some
tries
walls.
to open it, and it's a wall. And he gets mad. He says, "Wall, fake door," and he follows you.
All right. Well, here's
What?
the gate down here. We need help lifting.
Gate? That's no gate. That's grate.
Okay. Well, it's great then. This grate needs to go up.
He grabs it and with effort, lifts it up. He's trying to make it look effortless, but he's struggling to lift it and hold it. And then when he gets to the top, he lets go and it slams down and crashes into the ground. He says, "There, me lift gate."
Oh, we need it lifted so it'll stay up. Do you know how to lift it all the way up and have it stay up?
He says, "Me hold it up. Little heavy though."
Yo, guys.
Who are you talking to?
Elmo? Out of
Oh.
character. Sorry, I have been distracted by these cats for a few minutes now. I should have said something, but they were crawling all over me.
Mood.
Cat. Anyways.
Yeah, I hate when cats do that.
Okay, I noticed Kara didn't go in. My bad. Kara with the cloak on, he's gonna go in here and be like,
Well, do you want to go ahead and, I guess, bring the little guys, and then we'll just, if he says something, we'll just bullshit him and say, "Oh, they said that these guys are still slaves, so you can't eat them yet."
I just assume keep
Okay.
them back, but I mean that's up to you guys. I don't care.
Well, don't we want the gnome guy to help us with the fight since he's a rogue with sneak attack?
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
The gnome.
Sorry, my brain is farting. Isn't there more cloaks around? Or didn't they disappear, like,
Yeah,
after?
there's a big box with like 100 of them in the treasure room.
Okay, hello guys, we're getting you some cloaks. And if you're asking
cool.
why, it's to distract these cultists and stuff. Kara's gonna go dig through the box of cloaks and grab some for our friends here.
They each put on a cloak which is decidedly too big for them, but it seems to cover their form mostly.
These silly little guys. Does Elmo have his own cloak?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys ready? Let's go. Kara is gonna listen. Oh shit, okay.
And these guys are still in here arguing about trying to hold the door open, the gate open. And he goes, "I don't know. I mean, if you want to hold it open, you can hold it open."
Well, can you at least hold it open long enough for us to get through then?
How long it take you to get through? I mean, he's very strong and can hold for a long time, but maybe don't want to.
Just a few seconds.
Yeah, let's
says-
charge on through while it's open.
He says, "Fine, me hold a few seconds." He bends down and lifts and struggles, and then stands up, and his back pops, and he goes, "Ugh, hold on, me hands sweaty, hold on," and he dusts him off on his filthy loincloth, and then goes, "Okay,
Ew.
okay," and reaches down again, and you see like veins in his back popping, not popping, but like popping out of it, whatever, and straining, and he farts, and then lifts the gate up and holds it up, and hold, you know, when you just like strain really hard, and he holds it above his head, and he goes, 1, 2,
All right, I start. My character's running
3.
through.
Run.
He says, "How many is a couple? 6, 4. Where was I? 5."
Just start over at
6.
1.
And he drops the thing, and it slams down.
Right after we all charge through.
And he says, there. And he dusts his hands up and he says, now go kill boss and get his head for me. And he
Thank
leaves.
you.
All right, guys.
Wow, it's only been an hour and we're already at the entrance. That's decent progress.
That's cool. That's fucking awesome. Let's go.
All right, I'm going to leave these guys back here. And unless you guys move them yourselves or tell me where to place them, they're going to wait out here until further orders. So you all rumble straight up to the door. And you open this door, and you're all standing outside of this door.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We want Elmo to come with too.
Okay.
What about the rogue?
The gnome.
Narf. Should the goblins stay back?
Yes, probably.
They say, we want to be here and kill the boss. We're coming with you.
Okay. Fine,
Well-
but
Also, we're not going to sit in the hallway alone.
Just try not to get killed. Stay in a corner out of harm's way.
Oh, they look at each other and they're like, oh, that's duh, try not to get killed. Oh my god. Why didn't we think of that?
Okay, so what's the plan, guys? How are we entering this room? What's going on?
good question. Did you drop the spell that lets you change like into a small animal, or I forgot the spell name.
Yep, right there. No, that's Georgia Treat. It's in there.
Oh.
What spell are you talking about? I have Wild Shape.
I all day I've been having brain farts. Listen, I don't remember what it's called, but I know it's not. I know it's not Wild Shape, or maybe I'm wrong. But can you turn into a small lizard or just anything in general? Could be a spider, could be a fly. You could fucking Animorphs, dude,
Yeah,
That's Wild
and
Shape.
sneak in there
yes,
under the door.
Justina can use Wild Shape to turn into an
Okay. Yeah, I'm misremembering everything.
Well, you should scout ahead and may the gecko force be with you.
The gecko force. Lizards.
'Cause I'm assuming you're going to be a gecko again. I don't know.
Yeah. You a gecko. Geckos are. They can see in the dark and they're cool and they can drop their tail.
let me see.
Oh, imagine dropping your tail in gecko form and then coming back as a human, and there's just being this chunk from your ass missing where the tail shaped from.
Okay, so options are cat, lizard, spider. Spider's probably the smallest one. I do not have a fly. Yeah, spider, rat, lizard. Those are going to be the smallest things I have. So I could turn into
Lizard.
I could turn into one of those.
Lizards can
Also-
climb on walls, right?
Also, Pantalk can Also, Pantalk can invis someone if we want. So, how are we gonna do this?
Well, I mean, even if someone was invisible, they'd still have to open the door. And I don't like that.
Well, someone could open the door, and then the spider could crawl in. and-
Can't the spider crawl in under the door? Like, is there a
Does it look
small
like
gap?
There's enough space under the door for my spider?
Nope, it is flush with the floor. In
Shit.
fact, it almost looks like it could be stuck.
What? Oh. Is
I mean,
it?
just like all the other doors, it's kind of like swollen in its frame, so there's no chance for anything to get underneath it. You won't know if it's stuck till you try to open it, but I'm just saying it is touching the ground at all points.
So someone could open the door, and then someone else could go in invisible and go off to the side, and then someone else, or Justina could wild shape into a rat and scurry off to the side, and that way they could try to get in position without like the enemy knowing who they were. So it seems like what we want to do is have tanks go in first, and then casters right behind, and Kara invisible, and Justina wild shape. That's just a thought.
Okay.
You know, that's not so bad, actually. Open the door. Sorry. So Justina Wild. I think that every time.
Justina is going to use one of her 2 wild shape charges and pop down into a rat. So Justina is now a rat. And
All right.
And so Kara, do you want invisible?
Yeah, I changed my mind. Yes, I do want to be invisible.
Okay, Pantok touches Kara and turns him invisible.
Bye!
And now, who should open the door? It seems like either Elmo or Nokra.
Eeny,
Probably
meeny,
Elmo.
miny, mo. Okay, I say Elmo.
And what are we gonna tell Elmo to do? Just open the door and charge in, or what's the plan? Run off to one side? What should we tell him?
Open the door, go in a few feet to give us room to get in, and we all pile in and approach the boss together.
Yes. But I say you should let Justina and me go first.
Okay, does anyone have minor illusion?
No. Obviously
I
not.
should.
Narf says, I do.
I do.
Oh, we can use minor illusion to make a sound to help muffle the sound of our invisible person sneaking in
I mean, you guys have been standing outside the door talking this whole time, so
quietly.
okay.
I mean, obviously, it would be quietly because that fucking door is highly intimidating. Just by being
Once
a
that door opens, they're gonna know something's going on. So
obviously.
Well, yeah, but
I don't.
I was just thinking to help muffle the sound so Kara could get in a position without them knowing he was there. All right, so on our signal, Elmo, you're gonna throw open the door. And
He says, okay.
Is Narf the gnome?
Yes.
Okay, so Narf, you can go in with us after the casters go in.
Okay. Can you place everyone in a square on the map?
Sorry, I didn't mean to move your character.
All right. And whatever it was that you guys said you were going to do, I was like half paying attention. Enough that I know what's happening, but
So we're gonna give a signal to Elmo,
yeah.
and that means throw open the door.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. He says, okay, he's ready for that. So when you're ready to do something, let me know, and he will open the door.
All right, Pantok throws the signal.
Okay. So we have Justina wild shaped. Is Kara invisible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And that was it. There was no other casting spell of preparation. Just making sure that I didn't miss anything.
Oh wait, maybe Pantok could cast mirror image in advance.
Do you have mage armor up?
Yep.
You and Toddy? Okay.
Yes. Well, Pantok does.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah, mirror image lasts for 1 minute. So, God. Yeah, I think Pantak will cast mirror image right when the door gets thrown open to try to maximize the amount of time he has.
Okay, yeah. If you want to cast it as you give the signal, then you can do it before the door opens. That's fine.
Yeah, because
And then as long as you guys like, if there's nothing immediately there, then as long as you rush in, you'll have it for a minute. So
yeah, let's just rush in and get this battle started. So, all right, so he casts mirror image on himself.
okay. And Elmo's got his shield held and his battle axe held, and he's got his battle axe sheathed, but he can draw it as part of his action, and he's holding onto the door handle, ready to bust it open.
All right, Pantak gives the signal.
Okay. He turns the handle and shoves his shoulder into the door, effortlessly blasting it open.
I was waiting for it to be locked.
Nah, it could have been stuck, but it wasn't.
Oh my god.
Upon opening the door, one moment.
I'm sorry, but your princess is in another hallway.
Close.
We should definitely haul ass down the hallway. Haul ass.
Haha. Very funny.
Oh.
Oh.
Upon opening the door, you are greeted by a loaded crossbow aimed at your torso. The wielder is a human male wearing a black tunic bearing the symbol of a blazing eye in yellow. Behind him is a long corridor and several more guards, also armed with crossbows. Roll for initiative.
Yes, the corridor.
Oh.
It's a song.
Oh no.
And then we bust through the wall. Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Alright, Pantak and Jacina are on the board. The corridor, yes, the corridor.
Please don't roll off the edge. Oh. Why are you pink?
Be right back.
Who, the guard?
Yes.
Just because it's a color that no one else is, so it's distinguishable. Actually, I think Toddy's pink.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, I think I pinged.
No, oh, wait, you did.
Yeah, on accident, I bumped tab when I went to hit my push to talk. See, I did it again.
Dude, I do that too all the time.
Pretty much, unless there's something going on, I don't pay attention to pings anyway.
Yeah.
All right, I believe everyone is on the board, and it's going to be Pantok. I guess the NPCs don't really separate initiative, so it's everyone except for Noe. Do you roll a wait? What'd you get on Noe? Did you get like a 1?
1.
Oh, geez. Okay, well, it's okay. Elmo and the guards both rolled a 1 too, so that's interesting.
Ouch.
Very, very low based, but everyone except for Noe will get to act first. The guards were caught off guard. They were listening to your conversation directly outside the door, but welcome back. They were listening to your conversation, but they weren't expecting you to just bust in like that, so they were like kind of startled, and they rolled a 1 on initiative. So they do have their crossbows ready, and they're all aimed at you, but they aren't acting till last. So anyone who wants to go first can go first, but Pantok's at the top.
Okay, so Elmo, can you charge in to give Pantok some room?
He says, by all means, and he charges forward with his battle axe raised at the crossbowman.
And blast that first guy.
He does.
I bet these dudes have been waiting for here for like hours, and that's why they got such low rolls. It's because they're like,
Yeah,
how long do we have to keep them in the dark staring at this fucking door?
pretty much. They weren't. They probably weren't expecting anyone to bust in. They're like, oh shit, people are actually coming in. Elmo swings his battle axe, and the guard ducks at the waist, and it swipes right over his head.
Okay, Bong McGurgle is gonna attack next. And he gets a 17 to hit.
I forgot how we did it. Does it act on your initiative, or does it have its own initiative?
Acts on Pamtok's initiative.
What was that to hit?
17.
It hits.
Alright, and damage is 8 bludgeoning damage, and it makes a con save DC 15. I mean 13.
All right, 8 bludgeoning was the initial damage.
Yep.
This guard is crushed by the wave and falls to the ground dead.
Great.
Oh my god! Rip L.
Then
I mean,
Pantok
what?
is going to charge in and say, and fuck you too! And he's going to throw a firebolt at the next crossbowman. And that's going to be a 22 to hit.
All right, that hits.
Wait, 22. Yeah. Okay, 1d10 damage. The corridor, yes, the corridor. Trust me, it's funny. It's me. 1 fire damage.
All right, he takes 1 fire damage as it hits its leather armor and sizzles out. All right, that's been Pantok and Bong and Elmo.
All right. Toddy is going to cast Toll the Dead on that next one.
All right, and it is damaged, thankfully.
Awesome. It's a 15 wisdom save.
All right. And that is going to, I believe, succeed. Let me double check. That is a success, so it does not take any damage.
No, that's that.
Your bells toll in its ears, and it shakes its head and shakes off the attempt. All right, we've got Kara, the goblins, the gnome left, and Justina.
Justina's gonna run in there as a rat. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Kara is going to sneakily walk in. Attacking breaks invisibility, right?
Yep.
Yep. And also, if you'd make a stealth check, I'll allow you to do that before entering combat, but you do have to make a stealth check to avoid being heard, even if you're invisible.
Yes, I would like to. I am gonna be quiet and wait for the others to dismiss, quote unquote, these crossbowmen until we get into the actual room itself.
All right. Did you make a stealth check?
Yes. Give me just a second.
Okay.
I don't know if you said, can you make one, or did you make one? So I'm making one.
Oh, I said, did you
Oh,
make one?
shit.
But I told you to make one a minute ago. All right.
Oh,
and
I
19,
didn't hear you.
Yeah, you're good. 19 plus what, and I'll record it, and that's your current stealth roll.
Plus 8. 26.
19 plus 8.
Yeah, 26.
27.
21. Yeah.
Okay, I've got that marked on you. So you are invisible and you're stealth with a 27.
I messed up the math, dude. I can't right now. Like, I took my medicine earlier, and now I'm just like a little zong.
Rip. All right, is that Kara's turn?
Yeah.
And is that Justina's turn?
Yes. Oh, and
All right.
well, yeah, that's fine.
You sure?
Now I think the goblins can sit it out for now. We're not gonna call them in yet.
Yeah, they're hanging out just for now, just to see what's going on. Narf's kind of waiting outside too, and he's like peeking in, and he sees those guards. He's like, "Yeah, I'll wait here." They seem like they're able to handle it. Elmo's charging down with his battle axe. All right, I'm gonna flip everyone back over, but then we're going to the next point in initiative. The crossbowmen who are alive begin making a deep hooting noise. Hoot, 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 hoot,
Oh,
hoot,
no.
hoot. And they both
Oh god,
the
it's
first one starts, then the second one starts, and it's kind of echoing down the hallway.
Yeah.
No, this is a problem.
And the first one is going to fire a crossbow at Pantok, who is straight ahead of it. That is going to be a 10 versus AC, which I believe will miss. And then it's going to move back 30 feet. And this next crossbowman is going to step back and fire at Elmo. And that will also miss. And they continue their hooting for a few moments and then stop.
This sucks.
That's probably a single. That's
And-
not good.
And it is Noe's turn next.
All right. Well, I gotta double check something because I'm not as. What does the second number on a ranged attack mean?
Damage? What do you mean the second number? Oh,
Distance.
the first number is how far you can hit without disadvantage. The second number is the maximum range, and you have disadvantage. Any further than that, you cannot aim.
Okay, Noe is going to go in. Crap, what's her speed? Sorry, I don't
I think dwarves are
remember as well.
30.
25 for her. I don't know why.
Dwarves.
She's retarded or something.
No, dwarves are 25. They're just, that's weird. They're medium creatures, but they're 25 speed. They got stubby little legs. You can move one more square if you want. It'll be 25.
I must have miscounted.
No, that's just how you were correct by count, but by the line.
Okay. All right. Well, I am going to hurl one of my javelins at that crossbowman, although it'll be with disadvantage.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll twice, or roll 2. All right, a 2 or a 1.
Wow.
All right, a 2.
Oh, god damn it.
Your javelin hurls down the hallway and clatters somewhere halfway down the hallway and clatters to the ground.
Rest in peace.
It
Well, I
looked really
tried.
strong, like it just slams into the ground really hard with force, but it just didn't make it all the way. Your aim was off a little bit.
Sorry, that was performance anxiety.
If it was
First
in-
time with y'all.
You aimed it like it hit at the exact distance that's the short distance range, and it hit like perfect spot on, but not the far distance.
But yeah.
All right, is that
Well, that's
Noe's
all I
turn?
got.
I'm moving an
Yeah.
attack. All right, we are back up to the top of initiative then in round 2 with the rest of the party, and I'm going to go ahead and flip the goblins and Krell or Narf unless you guys ask for them. So Pantok, Kara, Elmo. Elmo will go ahead and continue charging down the hallway. And he can't quite get in range, but he is going to dash so that he can get here.
Bong is gonna dash up to this point, and Pantok is going to firebolt the closest crossbow.
Actually, sorry, he's going to dash here and then take the dodge action. He doesn't want to get up in their face without any defense.
So 23 damage. I mean 23 to hit.
Okay, 23 hits this the crossbowman in front of you.
And that's or fire damage.
Right. Marked. It has now taken 5 damage.
Hey Zach, what brand of laptop cooling tray do you have?
I don't know. Whatever was cheap at the time. Leans, it looks like, or Wens, or something. Leans.
Okay. Because I'm totally gonna order one. I only think about when
Yeah.
I'm playing D&D and I'm at 200 degrees.
If you have the money for it, the better one you get will be worth it. Because even though I've got a cheap one, it's still not the cheapest one there is, because I've had the absolute cheapest ones and they just don't do a damn thing. It really is worth the money if you have the money to waste on a good one. Like lots of high powered fans, lots of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what a good one is because there's a whole bunch and there's some websites that have them like, oh, the best ones or something, but it's hard to tell.
And the RPMs matter. If you're looking at one and it's like this is 3,000 RPMs and the other one is 12,000 RPMs, it makes a difference on how much it can cool. It really is worth getting the better one.
Yeah, it's just hard because like some are like, oh, one giant fan, and then other ones are like 2 smaller fans or 5 smaller fans, and like I have no idea which ones are gonna cool better.
Having more fans is, even if they're smaller, is always better than having larger fans.
Okay.
And the more RPMs on it, the better.
Okay.
Yo, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry if I seem really out of it. I've actually been going to sleep pretty early recently. I know, big shocker. Big, huge shocker. But I woke up at like 6 a.m. today before the sun even fucking rose. I don't know what's wrong with me. So if I seem tired, it's because I am on a
problem.
fucking
And-
old grandma sleep schedule right now for some reason.
And we may not be able to get through the whole combat in one session, but we'll get as far as we can. So as long as we can keep it moving.
All right.
Speaking of which, Antok, Kara, Toddy, Justina.
Like, oh, again? Did I?
Yeah, round 2.
Oh wow.
Toddy is going.
Pantok hit with Fireball for 4 damage. I thought that was round 2. Around round 3.
Okay. Nope, Pantok's done. Okay, and who's next?
Justina
We're starting up.
staying as a rat for now. So.
I say we're
Right.
starting back at the top
Right.
again, right?
Yeah.
Yep, it's down to Toddy right now.
Toddy is going to go ahead and go in. And toll the dead on that one again. 15 wisdom save.
All right. And it's got a 16, 17, or 16, something like that. Nope, donk. All right, and that is Toddy's turn. So we've got Kara, Justina, and Elmo. No, Elmo went. So Kara is invisible. Justina's staying in rat form.
Yep.
All right. Then we are down to the crossbowmen. This one in front will fire at Bong McGurgle, who killed his friend. And that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and the damage on that is going to be 9 damage, 9 piercing damage. And just so I can mark it on the thing, how much? Oh wait, he has 12 HP.
Yep, so,
So-
now he has 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 HP.
All right. And the second crossbowman is going to fire at Elmo, who is right there, and it will have disadvantage since Elmo's dodging. Natural 1, so it misses Elmo. And both of these crossbowmen are going to. No, sorry.
Desk is over here, and so when I'm
This guy's going to move up to here. They're actually both going to move up like that. And after they move up, 3 more arrive from the room to the west
Oh.
and aim their crossbows and fire them at 2 at Elmo and 1 at Bong. Elmo first. Thankfully, he's dodging, so that is a miss. And then the second one on Elmo. That is a miss. And third one on Bong. 13 AC is that if that's accurate, then a 19 hits. And let's see what it rolls.
Oh no, not Bong.
Bong splashes to the ground with a gurgle as its form dissipates and melts into the ground. And all 5 guards begin hooting. Hoot, 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 hoot.
Not good. There's too many hooties.
And it's Noe's turn.
All right.
Pantuck is pissed off.
Also, am I able to pick up my old javelin? Oh, I should wait until after combat.
You can grab it when you're walking through the square.
All right, I would like to grab that old javelin, and then I'd like to hurl it at that one.
All right.
$21.
That hits.
Sorry, I can't remember the damage. I got to look it up again. 6 damage.
Right. Ooh, 6 damage. Okay. 11 total. Okay. Mark.
That's the end of my.
All right. Then we are on to the start of round 3. 1 second.
Are you guys waiting for me?
Nope. Sorry, I was thinking. Start of round 3. We will be shortly though. So I am flipping initiative back over. We're at the start of round 3, and we start with Pantok.
AFK for like half a minute. We're about.
Okay.
The range is 90 feet. And yeah, so Pantok is going to cast Sleep Center right. Well, 5, 10. As far back as he can, so it doesn't hit Elmo.
Okay, and it's like it's a 10 foot at least, right?
It's a 20-foot radius.
Okay, you can. I don't really know how that. Let me check real quick. Does it say at a point you can see?
Yeah. A point you choose within range.
Okay,
is-
point you choose.
Yep.
Hold on.
And I'm gonna roll 5d8. And I'm just gonna roll it Google Assistant punch.
So what I'll say is you can, as far as positioning stuff like that, you can't put it through walls, but you can position it at this wall, and then it'll be 20 feet out from this wall, which just barely won't catch Elmo in it.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, 16 HP.
Okay, 16 total. Okay, 1 second. Okay, obviously this guy falls asleep first because he was most damaged. Say what?
Ah, there you go.
Wait, what was that?
Nothing.
What the fuck was that?
I was opening a bottle of champagne for Deanna.
Oh,
You say how much did you say? 16?
Yes. So in ascending order, 16 hit points where the enemies are asleep. I actually got a really shitty roll.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
1,
But two of them
2,
do.
3, 7.
Two of them, including the one who was damaged, do fall asleep. So the 2 front men do fall unconscious.
And I don't think I can do anything else. Yeah, I don't have any bonus action spells.
I'm back.
So
Welcome
Pantok
back.
is just gonna chill there. Jacina is going to run forward as her rat up to here.
All right.
And that's it for Pantok and Jacina. Oh, Pantok calls to Narf to come in the room and start shooting arrows.
Norf. Norf comes in the room. What's the range on a short bow? I'm guessing short. 80. Oh, cool. This corridor is not very long at all. What? Oh, the corridor is exactly 80 feet long. Damn, I guess my square sizing is off. That's weird. I thought I made this map sized right, but I'm losing marks.
Well, next time you have a dungeon and you have to slice it up like this, if you want, you could let me see all of the slices first, and I can measure and check and just make sure everything lines up.
I mean, everything did line up. Like, individual squares are exactly 5, but they must not be exactly 5. I don't know. Or maybe the squares in this room are a little bit smaller or something. I don't know. But the corridor, for now, I like using the range thing, but it's not really working. We can use it to estimate. But yeah, for squares, we're going to have to just count squares. So this corridor is 80 feet long, but if you mark it with the thing, it only says 70. But if you have a thing that's 80 feet range, like his short bow, someone from the entrance can target someone at the end that's within 80 feet. So yeah, Narf will come in, and he is an initiative, so he will fire his short bow, being careful to avoid his allies. So he will have, I think it's disadvantage. They have partial cover from allies. It's not going to matter because he rolled a 19. So he will hit this crossbowman for some damage.
Man, I am fully expecting even more of those crossbow dudes to pop out at any given moment now. And if that does happen, do you guys think we should still take them on? Just a hypothetical.
I'm assuming you're whispering that to Pantok and Narf, since if you raised your voice any louder than that, you would reveal your stealth.
Oh, sorry, what'd you whisper?
If more crossbow dudes show up, should we still take them head on?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much our only option. The only thing we're doing is we haven't revealed Kara or Jacina yet. You might want to move up into a better position with Kara. Jacina is actually going to try to sneak past them.
Good idea.
And see what she can see, since she's just a little small, unassuming rat.
Kara's gonna sneak against the wall. Moves around Dottie.
You can
And
move through allies.
yeah.
They count as difficult terrain, I think.
Oh my.
Yep, I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah, another creature's space is difficult terrain. You can't move through enemy squares, and you can't end your move into someone's squares. Do creatures count as cover? Hold on. Half cover, +2. Okay, so it's a +2 to AC if you're shooting through someone. All right, so Kara has moved forward. Pantok has
Sneaking,
gone.
by the way.
Oh yeah. No, you're still sneaking unless you talk too loudly or intentionally make noise. You still have that same roll.
Yes.
Elmo wants to ask real quick if you want him to kill these downed guys and potentially wake them up, or jump over them and hit the awake ones.
Yeah, jump over them.
He leaps over and comes into this square, so he's adjacent to all 3 of the guys, and he swings his battle axe at the first one. Shit. All right, that will hit. That is damage. Where's my D8? He deals 10 slashing damage to this one, which kills it. And then he carries the momentum to swing at the one in the middle, which hits. And deals 9 damage, which does not kill it. Alright, that's Elmo's turn, and we've got Toddy and Justina left.
All right, Toddy is going to go ahead and move up. And then,
Or I guess this is round 2. You told the dead already, so I guess. No, this is round 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sorry, I'm losing track. That's why I have the marker.
it's okay. I think we're all a little tonight.
It's hard to keep track of quick combat rounds.
Oh, Cantuck needs to take a turn then, right? No, he can't sleep.
Yeah, he casts sleep. That's why I'm flipping him to keep track of that at least.
All right, I'm going to toll the dead on that one.
All right.
15
let's
wisdom save.
see if you can hit one. A 17.
Nope.
Nope. Hey, at least they're hitting. See, here's the thing. When you use a saving throw, I have to roll, and you're using up all my good rolls, which could be used for hitting you, so that they don't take damage. But these guys could be rolling 17s and 19s to hit you guys, so count that as lucky. But no, nothing happens. Justina's the last one, and then I'll flip everyone else over. Unless you were holding your time, or are you doing something? I think you already moved, right?
Yeah, I'm done with my turn.
I'm in Justina.
I think she moved.
So I'm going to flip everyone else over, and then we're going to do the crossbow guys, and then Noe. Let's try just see if this makes things easier. Unless we have a specific strategy, let's go in order just to keep things organized. If you guys do have a strategy where it's like, oh crap, I need to do this before someone does that, we are still not in order technically, but just to make things just for consistency.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I do like keeping that. It's just that in long combats with a lot of people like this, it just is easier to keep track of.
Yeah, I think it's better to go in order unless we have a specific reason for going in a particular order.
Exactly. Okay, so the crossbowmen will drop their crossbows and use their action to draw shields and short swords. And at that moment, a larger and more heavily clad sergeant-looking creature appeared and charges forward. And he swings his Morning Star at Elmo, bringing it down towards his head. With a natural 2, okay. All right, and then the crossbowmen are going to go. Oh no, they already went. They used their action to put on their shields. So that is it for. Actually, no, that happens. This guy is going to disengage and move back down this hallway and keep his crossbow. This guy is going to draw his shield and do that thing and move there. Okay, and now, yeah, the rest of everyone, or Noe is next for this round.
Quick question. I know these two are asleep, but is this one over here asleep or dead?
That one is dead. I'll go ahead and remove it from the map if they're dead, since we have sleeping guys too now.
I just wanted to make sure because I thought only 2 got put to sleep, but I was out of the room and could only hear what was going on at the time. So
that's a good point. I'll move the dead ones over here, and
okay.
the sleeping ones.
All right. Noe is going to step up to this one here. And as I cross over that square, wait. Shit. Oh well, I'll get my javelin after combat. I don't remember where it's
Yeah.
at.
As long as you got a couple,
not
it'll be
important.
fine.
But I'm going to switch to my great axe. Now, does that take up a turn to switch weapons?
No, when you make an attack, you can draw or stow one weapon. So because your hand is free, you can draw it as you're making the attack.
Okay, then that's what I do. I draw it as I make attack, and I attack Sergeant.
Sergeant.
He looks like mustard.
Colonel Mustard.
Colonel Mustard.
Right.
19.
That is a hit.
That's the D12, right?
Believe so. Do you have a shield?
No, that's why I drew my great axe instead of drawing
Okay.
my warhammer and shield.
Okay.
5 damage. Oh,
All right.
wow.
Takes 5 damage. Your battle axe, your war axe, great axe, crunches through some of his chain armor, and he grunts from the force.
And for my wait, no, okay, that's it.
All right. And we are back to the top of initiative at the beginning of round 4 then. Oh, at the top of this initiative order, the 2 remaining guards and the sergeant look around and see their fallen allies, even though 2 of them are just asleep. They're still not assisting in the combat. And the sergeant starts first, and then the crossbowmen also join in. They start howling loudly, and it just echoes and reverberates down the hallways. Ow! Ow!
Furry. No, but actually, that probably means this is just a game theory that I'm whispering to myself and kind of out of character. No, it is out of character. Kara can't whisper to anyone. They're in danger. They're calling for the backup.
Yeah, I don't think we're killing them fast enough. All right, whose turn is it?
Yeah, probably not.
Pentok will be first.
Great. So Pantok is going to. I mean, I guess he could cast Sleep again, but he got a bad roll last time, so. Sergeant Crossbowman. Okay, so he's gonna cast Magic Missile on the Crossbowman.
All right, roll a damage.
Alright. 2 times 3, so 6 damage.
6 damage. All right. Unfortunately, he is still standing. It crushes through his shield and knocks the wind out of him, and he is very badly hurt, but it's still alive.
Elmo.
All right,
Elmo, focus
go
on the
ahead.
crossbow now when it's your turn.
Elmo says, "Gotcha."
Pantok's gonna move forward a little bit.
All right. And whenever Pantok is done, then it will be Narf. So he is going to fire at the sergeant, who is the closest, and he'll move up just a little bit. And that is a hit. So he's going to roll. Oh, goddamn. And he gets sneak attack since there is someone next to him. Oh my god. Narf's about to
Oh,
fucking
shit.
pog this. Hold on, let me see how much damage he does. $13 damage to the sergeant. All right, that was Narf's turn. Toddy is next.
Toddy is frustratingly going to cast Toll the Dead on Sergeant.
On Sergeant? Okay.
Cast it on the crossbowman so that Justina can get past him.
Oh, okay, then I'll cast it on that crossbowman instead. Sorry. 15 with some save.
Actually,
Baker.
we'll go out of order here because Elmo can attack 2 creatures, so he'll try and kill the crossbowman first, and then he'll get a free attack on the sergeant.
Okay. Works for me.
13 plus. Okay, that does hit, and it does kill the crossbowman. And then he gets to attack the sergeant too. And that one is going to be a miss. Okay, so now you can do yours. And
All
the
right.
guy you were going to target is dead, so
Toll the Dead on Sergeant. 15
Right.
wisdom save.
15.
And he makes it.
I mean, nope. That's a. Let me check his stats. I think that's a fail. Yeah, that's a fail. What's the damage?
One damage.
It blasts him, and he raises his warhammer, his mace to swing at Elmo, and he falls to the ground and crumples dead as the bells toll in his ears.
Are you kidding me? He had 1 HP.
Yeah. Narf
That's
did
hilarious.
a shit ton of damage to him. It just wasn't quite enough.
I'm gonna pretend like it was a lot of damage and nobody could tell that it was literally like nothing. Yeah, did you see that? Whoa!
It was the killing blow. All right, and let's see. So that was Toddy.
I stabbed him with my dagger of slaying, which is able to kill any creature when its health expires from the blow.
When its health drops to 0, it kills any creature. Wasn't that something from like
any alive creature?
That's right. It has to be living.
That's why I pointed out. You're like, ah, so that's like regular. I'm like, no, technically it can't kill undead. What the
Or
fuck?
it's a regular one. It's like something a lich would make, and it's like, here, you have this magical dagger, but it can't hurt undead. Justina and Kari, you're both the same initiative, and you're also both like not participating, so you can both do whatever you want to do. There's also technically only 1 enemy left and 2 unconscious ones. How long does sleep last?
1 minute.
All right, so I believe that happened on the last round, so let me mark that. So 1 minute would be 13. Okay, I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see.
Justina's gonna move up here.
All right, let me see if there's a description for this room real quick for you. There is no description for this room, but there is a hallway at the top left that continues on. You can't see how long it is from this angle.
Okay, Justina's gonna dash and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
What's the rat's movement speed? Is it 30?
Oh shit, sorry.
20?
I'd be wrecked.
Yeah, it's 20. I think with the dash you could get like here, because you ended your move here originally, but it should have been like 2 back. So if you dash, you can get there. If you're trying to, are you trying to see down the hallway?
Yep.
All right. I'm not going to erase it because I'm not sure exactly how much of it I have revealed. But there is another room. All you can see is that it's about 60 feet by 60 feet. It appears that there are beds in there, and you see several warriors with spears charging down the hallway.
Oh shit.
How many?
Several.
Okay.
You can only see a couple of them, but it sounds like there's more.
Okay.
All right. And Kara, are you doing anything?
Kara wants to sneak up with his full movement speed. Right around here.
All right. 30. Yeah, you can get on the other side of those guys.
Kara is still obviously sneaky.
Yep.
Kitty
Yeah.
sneaky.
You're sneaking until someone searches you, or you do something that makes you not sneak. How long does Invis last? Is it a minute or 10 minutes?
Oh, and Biz lasts for I think 2 minutes.
Is it concentration? Yeah. It is an hour, but it's concentration, so Pantok's concentrating on it. So as long as you don't cast any other concentration spells.
Okay.
Luckily, mirror image is not concentration, so.
Okay, that's actually my only concentration spell, so it should be good.
Okay. All right, then Kara moves up, and that is the end of their turn unless they're attacking.
Nope.
Then we will go to the sergeant who is dead, and the one remaining crossbowman is going to it's going to draw and equip its shield, but not drop its crossbow, and it is going to run down this hallway to there.
Aha, well now we know there's a hallway down there and that room's not a dead end.
Yeah, Nick saw the hallway. It goes
Just a joke.
it goes the hallway is only about 10 feet long, and then the room itself is about 30 feet. Sorry, I said 60. I was multiplying too many times. It's 30 by 30. It's 3 squares on this map, but this map is 10. The map I have in my book is 10-foot squares, so it's 30. I'll draw it on. I'll draw a silhouette here. But yeah. So round 5. Give me 1 second. Motherfucker.
Oh. What was that?
Just my rolls. I guess it's good. It's just annoying.
Annoying for you, relieving for us.
Exactly. It is Noe's turn then, and I'm going to draw this outline here real quick while you go.
Today has been a rather lucky day for me.
Oh, it's been very lucky.
Oh, I've been so fucking lucky. Gotcha games are no shit.
Oh yeah.
No fucking.
So that's the outline you can see from here. You can't see anything else what's over here, and you don't really have an angle to see anything on this wall.
Well, I am going to throw a javelin at the crossbowman.
All right. It does have a shield now. Ooh, that was close.
Oh, that was so stupid.
As the
13.
javelin flies forward and is easily deflected by its shield. And are you moving
That's
any
Noe's
further
turn.
than that, or?
No, that was my maximum move.
All right. You can see the same thing Jacina could. You can see just barely down the hallway. All right, back to the top. That'll be Pantok, and then Narf.
Okay, 36, 5, 10, 20, 30, so Pantok is going to move up to here. And
Narf runs forward and draws his dagger, and he says, "Shall we finish him off?"
yeah, sure, you work on that.
He had to dash to get up there, but he's got his dagger drawn. He's about to slit these guys' throats.
That sounds good. And then, okay, Pantok is going to conjure Elemental Servant, and he's
Okay.
going to make it water again.
All right.
So, 12 HP, right?
Yeah, unless you want to roll it. No, actually, I don't think that one's a
Oh,
roll.
yeah,
I think
no,
it's
it's
static. It's based on your level and stuff. Make sure you're consuming your 10 gold gem.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's right. Sume Malachite. Okay.
Gurgle, gurgle, bong, McGurgle. Where would you like to conjure him?
Right there, I guess.
Okay. And it acts on your turn, so it can still go if you would like it to. It can get to any of these 4 squares.
Yeah, I want to attack. Which one did Narf attack? This one?
Narf hasn't attacked any of them yet. He used his full movement to get up there.
Okay, so
They're
Narf
both still asleep.
Or Bong is going to attack this one, and then he's going to move up.
All right. So roll with advantage, and if it hits, it's an automatic crit.
All right, so I got a 20.
That's a crit.
So that's 2d6 plus 4. 5. 3, that's 8 plus 4 is 12 damage.
All right. Bong moves up to this sleeping crossbowman and pounds his watery what do they call it? There's a word, pseudopod into his face, and his head gets crushed and like cracks the stone beneath it, and blood starts leaking out. And then he holds the pseudopod there, and as the guy starts to wake up, he starts going, and it suffocates on the water.
And then Bong is going
Nice.
to move up to here next to Pilgrim.
All right. So that's Pantok's turn. Narf, I already moved up just preemptively. So Toddy and then Justina Kara.
All right. I'm going to move up. I think this is where I can move to.
Yeah, that's about right.
I am going to toll the dead on this crossbowman.
All right. Last one hit.
It's the
Let's see if
last
this one
thing
can
I
hit.
do.
Oh, it was almost a 4, and then it rolled to a 19. So it misses him.
That's my turn.
Rip. All right. Justina and Kara.
Kara has already moved up from here to here. It was around 21 feet.
21.
Run A1. Okay, so you're still invisible, and then Justina, you're still a rat.
Yes.
Yeah, Justina's going to run up in rat form so she can get a better look.
All right, I will go ahead and erase this. And at this point, let's see if I can erase these. I didn't think about that. Okay, yeah, that's what you see. But you also see, let me go ahead and put these guys here. Sorry, it's a long way away. I should just copy and paste them. No, I can't copy and paste them. I have to move them because they have stats on them. You see 2 spearmen, and you hear the clattering of more in the rest of the room. They are poised to move in. And anything else?
Well, she can dash, so 5, 10. Well, she really shouldn't because I don't want to get an opportunity attack. And I'm a rat,
Yeah, he definitely does notice you as maybe not as a huge threat. He might think you're just a companion or something, but you're clearly part of the group. You're not invisible.
Yeah, he would opportunity attack a rat, so the rat's gonna wait
Yeah.
here.
Okay. And Kara is passing as well. All right.
Passing. Yep.
Then we are on to the remaining crossbowmen. And Noe, what? Oh, it's like disconnected. Zach has you have a 0 dex mod, right?
Okay, since Zach disconnected, Justina's done being a rat, so she's going to pop out a wild shape
What?
with a bonus action.
What?
What?
Since Zach disconnected, you're done being a rat.
I'll be
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'll be back in a second.
Well, just because, like, I mean, I guess I've got everything I'm going to get from being a rat, and I'm tired of being stealthy, so she's ready to do some damage.
Oh my god, I just realized. You can go starry form in rat form, can't you? Didn't we determine that?
Oh, you can go...
Could you be a starry rat and just start pelting things with arrows from your starry rat form?
Maybe, but that defeats the purpose, and I still can't cast spells, so I'll just go
What?
ahead.
Oh, you can't cast spells, but you
But
can
it'd
do
be
your.
cool
But
looking.
you remember your spell attack. Your bow thing isn't a spell; it's a spell attack.
Yeah, but I can do both when I'm in human form.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, being a rat's not really getting me anything at this point. So I'm gonna pop back into human form.
Does it take an action or a bonus action to end wild shape?
A bonus action.
Okay, so you use your bonus action to end your wild shape.
Yep.
Oh man, I think
The crossbowman goes, "Ah, you were a person."
Justina says, "No, I'm a druid." And then.
but
Oh, let's see. I think she wants to blast one of the spearmen though. So she's going to blast the spearman with a guiding bolt.
All right, roll for that. And you do not have any sort of disadvantage or anything. You can see him clearly.
All right, that's going to be 23 to hit.
That does hit. They have a shield, but that is enough to hit.
Okay, so he's glowing, so the next attack has advantage on him, and it's 46 radiant damage.
All right.
1 plus 4 plus 5 plus 3, that's 8, plus 6,
He's
that's
dead.
14.
He,
Kaboom.
as he charges forward with his spear, you blast him in the face with a guiding bolt. He falls over backwards, limp on the ground.
Justina says, "There's more where that came from, bitches."
The rest of the spearmen charge forward, hooting at you. In reply, was that everyone? I got everyone flipped over. Did I miss anyone?
And
don't say that. You're on stream.
May 19th.
You're not allowed to say that on stream.
May 19th is the dumb holiday.
No! Stop! You can't explain it to
Am I
them.
gonna have to Google?
No!
Google will not help you. I will not explain it on the stream.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
was gonna explain it out of stream, and I'm still gonna be mad. Ah! I'm done here. I think that's enough, guys.
a
That's
total of 6 spearmen, including the dead one, charge at you down the hall with a sergeant commanding them.
Wait, the dead one
who's
charges?
got a fucking arm?
No, there's 6 total spearmen, minus the dead one.
Okay.
And they're all here, and this first one's gonna run up, and the second one's gonna run up,
I'm
and the
gonna
third
just
one's
watch
gonna
you
run up.
all fucking die, and
they're gonna,
still
like-
sit here invisible, and
They're
just
gonna-
slowly leave.
Let's see. I'm gonna start calling out numbers against Justine. What's Justine's AC? That'll be easier.
Justina's AC is 18.
Okay, I'll still tell you the numbers, but that way I don't have to keep calling response. 14 is a miss. A lower than that is a miss. And natural 20.
Oh.
Let's see.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Justina, it's over.
That
We
will
haven't even made it
be-
to the fucking
Ooh.
boss room yet.
All right, I was a 6 and a 1, so they even each other out. So 7, 8 total damage.
Which one hit me?
The third one.
Can you ping him? You're gonna die, motherfucker. She is now down to 20 hit points. Don't fuck with Justina.
Let's see. So the sergeant over here is gonna move up a little bit. The crossbowman is gonna shoot at you. No, the crossbowman's got the range, so he's gonna shoot at Noe down there. No, he saw the power of Bong McGurgle. He's like, oh god, not another one. They're sending elementals at us, and he's gonna shoot at the elemental. That's a miss. So that was these guys. The sergeant's gonna move up to here, and he pulls out a light hammer that he hurls at the closest targets to short range, which is Justina. And that's gonna miss. And the 2 spearmen hurl their spears and draw new ones. They had a spare on their back, so that's only once. But they are throwing both of them at Jacina. Natural 1 and natural 5. So those 2 spears miss, and now they only have their regular spears. And I think that's it for those enemies. Gotta put the sergeant back on here. Thankfully, they're at least clustered up, even though they all roll below 4.
AFK, 1 second.
Okay, and we are back to the top of initiative, so... Pantok.
Okay, Pantok is going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, before you leave, Narf is going to use you to get sneak attack on the dead guy.
Oh yeah, do that.
I think that one actually might miss. That one hits. It's a crit. He's using his dagger for swagger. And that's 3. 7 damage from the dagger, plus 4, plus 3, plus his mod. So yeah, he kneels down, and you see his eyes stare blankly, like staring through this guy. And he puts his dagger on his throat, and he just drags it to the side. And the guy goes. He wakes up for a second. His eyes snap open, and then his tongue lolls out, and he dies.
Lol. Okay, Pantok runs up here, and 5, 10,
Back.
Welcome back.
5, 10, 20. He's gonna cast Sleep Center here, so it will not hit Jacina, but it should hit all the rest of the guys except for that one.
All right. Oh, you're wanting to target all of the guys except for that one?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll work. Let me see who the lowest are. Okay, and let me know the total HPs.
Oh yeah, that's right. What is it? 5d8, and I'm gonna roll with these instead because I got a bad roll last time.
Unlucky 13.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 5d8. No, that's not it. Dang.
Yeah, 5d8.
29.
All right, 29. So let's see. I got to do math here. Hold on.
6, 6, 7, 8, and a 2. Not bad. In ascending order, so lowest first.
You said 29?
29.
All right. Those 4 fall unconscious. It's the sergeant and 1 spearman. Sorry, 2 spearmen. The one that you didn't target also. All right. ZZZZ, they all fall asleep.
Pantok
And-
says, I left that one for you, Jacina. And Jacina looks at him, and she does like, she points at her eyes, and then she points at him, and then she drags her thumb across her throat.
I did that to someone in kindergarten, not knowing what it meant, got in trouble for it.
Oh, Bong McGurgle is gonna run up and slam this guy too.
All right.
That's a 1d2 to hit.
That will hit. Roll the damage, and then what does he have to make? A con save?
10 damage. Is that right? Plus 4. Yeah, plus 4. So that's 10 damage and con save 13.
And he makes his save, so he takes 10 damage. All right, and that's Pantok's turn. So we've got Narf next, who killed that guy in cold blood, and then we're on to Toddy, Justina, Kara. But Toddy first, if they're here.
Okay.
Man,
Toddy is going to move over 1. Then I'm going to Toll the Dead on this spearman.
All right. Got the Chaos,
15
Justina.
Wisdom save.
All right.
Probably not.
You mean probably not because it's going to succeed, or probably not you're changing your mind?
Because I'm gonna end up failing.
Okay. I was making sure before I finished the roll. Oh, natural 20.
Ah,
That could have been a
It
crit.
tolls so hard it bounces back and tolls me. What?
This sergeant could have ran up and fucking skulled Justina with that 20. So you are doing so much work right now. It's just not being appreciated.
using up all the 20s.
It's-
I've literally rolled a 1, and a 2 for their initiatives, and I've rolled like 17, 19, and 20 on your saving throws. Stop
Wow.
wasting my good rolls.
Hey, whatever works. Teamwork and all that.
And then all right, Justina, Kara. Justina is the only one who's currently active right now, so unless Kara wants to break invisibility, then Justina can go.
Alright, she's gonna slash this bitch.
Oof.
All right, slashy,
Man,
slashy.
I want to join in on the fighting so badly, but I feel like it.
17 to hit.
Hits. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to keep you in the pocket. You're still getting experience for this. You're still assisting. You're just waiting for an opportunity.
Alright, 6 plus 3, so 9 slashing damage.
All right, this guy is dead Aruni. He falls to the ground and collapses. You are building up your piles of corpses quite massively at this point with your army.
She looks up and says, she looks up and points to the sergeant and she says, "You're next, bitch. Better haul ass out of here before I take you out like your friends."
He looks behind him and then he looks back at you and grins. And that's Justina's turn. Kara, is Kara doing anything?
Kara is going to move up. Hold on, let me do the line. Right here, next to Justina, but not in the fray.
All right. And then Elmo still hasn't gone, but there's no one really in range for him, so he's going to move up. He's going to ask Pantok as he walks by. He says, "Should I crush one of those sleeping guys' skulls in?" He says, I normally wouldn't kill a helpless person, but these guys are obviously like evil and bad, so.
Yeah, let's take him out while we're at it.
All right.
Same justification I use for everyone I kill.
He walks up to this guy. Yeah, if you guys didn't kill those other ones, they'd be waking up in a couple of rounds. So he walks up to this guy and let's see him crush it real quick. That might be a miss. That one, oh god, 10. No, that'll hit. He raises his battle axe and chops his head clean off.
Ow.
And then actually he gets his second attack on the other sleeping guy. That's a miss, but that's a hit and a crit. And let's just see before I even roll damage. Now that one's dead too. So he goes chop, chop, assassinates these guys. He executes them. And then he steps forward to the third guy and ends his turn. All right. We are now to the sergeant and whatever's left of these guys. The spearman is going to charge forward and stab at Elmo for killing his friend. See what I mean? 6. That's a miss on Elmo. And the sergeant is going to move forward and swing at Justina for killing his friends and putting them to sleep. And he says, "You're something, 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 taunting, something, something." 13. Does a 17 hit? What was your AC? 18?
Yes.
Rip. All right, so he runs forward and you just barely block his blow with your shield. It vibrates your arm and it hurts, but it doesn't damage you.
Tank Cena.
Yeah. All right, well, we are on to Noe's turn. And this guy's still asleep.
All right, then Noe is going to I'm going to go ahead and throw a javelin at the sergeant.
All right. That one's your roll, so you can't blame me. There, oh, yeah, there you go.
It's been so long since I've critted.
It's been so long since you've hit.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, not necessarily instant kill, so go ahead and roll your double damage. So,
I can't remember how crits work.
whatever your damage dice is, you roll 2 of them. Do you have Divine Smite yet? That's probably level 2.
No, I do not.
Yeah, level 2. Rip.
So 13.
All right, he is still alive, but he has taken a bunch of damage. All right.
Fuck, hold on.
Oh.
No, I rolled the wrong dice. I rolled the wrong damage dice.
Oh, what'd you roll?
I rolled like I had my great axe. I rolled d12s. It's not
Oh,
D12s.
yeah. Okay.
It's d6s. I'm sorry. I have something like I'm like that is a lot of damage. That doesn't make any sense.
I just thought you rolled really high. It was a crit, so I wasn't really questioning it.
$14 damage.
What?
I rolled
yeah.
a 6 and a
2
5.
6s. Okay.
So that's 11 plus 3, 14 damage.
Yeah,
Holy
okay.
shit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you had to roll twice, and the second one ended up being better, even though it was lower dice. So yeah, you can have that. Well, that actually
Sorry.
does kill. No, that's fine. That actually does kill him. So he's dead. He would have been on 1 HP.
That is crazy.
Even though
But
you rolled
yeah,
higher.
no, that's I rolled. Well, I rolled the wrong die. I mean, if you want to take the lower roll, that's fine.
No,
But it's
that's
just
what I'm
I
saying.
realized I rolled the wrong die.
If it was the opposite direction, then I would say the same thing. So I'm not gonna. It's if you roll the wrong dice, you roll the second dice and you take whatever. You could have rolled way lower. You probably would have rolled way lower.
I
So
should have.
that's what I'm saying is the chances of you getting high rolls twice in a row. I can't punish that and say no. You have to take the worst one.
The
So.
first one wasn't that high of a roll because I was rolling d12s.
Exactly. It was low for d12s, but then you also rolled high for the 6s. So it's like okay. All right. So
Anyways, that's Noe's turn.
All right, so that's Noe's turn, and we are on round number 7. And at this point, you have pretty much cleaned up all of the guys. There's 2 guys left who are asleep and 1 guy left who's living. And this door, which is right here, bursts open.
Oh.
And 2 humans step out and look at the destruction.
Oh! These are big guys.
Oh, hold on.
Nice.
Sorry, these guys are the initiative models. They're a little bit bigger.
What do you mean?
I have
Oh,
initiative tracker models, so they're
Yeah.
bigger, so they're easier to see. They're not that big. I mean, they're pretty big. So they step out, and one of them is like a heavily armored soldier type of guy. The other guy is also heavily armored. In fact, let me real quick. I should have prepped this, but let me get a picture to send to you. I'm gonna take it with my phone and send it to Discord once I find it. I didn't expect us to get this far, so I didn't prep the picture.
Quite all right. I don't think anybody expected us to get this far.
All right, let me see if there's a description for him. Okay, images, attach. All right, it has been sent in the images chat. And while you look at that, I'll see if I can find a quick description.
Holy shit.
Why does he look familiar?
Oh. Let's see. There is no description. But let me see if there's something in here I can use to describe him. Okay, I will have to wing it, but
Target's
he wears heavy black plate armor with a flaming eye on the front of it. He carries 2 weapons, a giant menacing morning star and a very big staff with a metal tip that looks like it's used for hitting things, and he is strikingly handsome and charismatic as he steps out with he's got a cloak on too, because that'd be cool. He's got one of those cultist cloaks on, and he steps out and he says, he looks at all the corpses around him and he says, seems you've done quite a number on my guards here. He says, no matter, I'll have them replaced in a few days. There's always more desperate people willing to go around. And the living spearman goes, wait, what? And he says, no matter. He says, you do seem like quite formidable foes, but I bet you'd make even stronger allies. He says, what would you think about stopping this hassle and joining me? You all seem very strong and capable. You would make great commanders in the army of the temple. What say you? Elmo immediately speaks up and says, no! In fact, I'm here on behalf of the crown, and you're under arrest.
I've seen the working conditions, and I don't want to work for you.
Jacina says, you are a corrupter of the elements and an abomination in the eye of Celestia and the Star Lord. Lay down your arms and come with us to be arrested, or your blood shall stain the walls. And then Pantok says, yeah, bitch!
He says, the elements are ours to command. The elements are the true power of chaos. There is no controlling them. There is only harnessing them, which we will do, and they will see their power. He says, very well. If none of you would like to join me, then you will see the power of the elements firsthand. If any of you change your mind, he points at Elmo and says, kill this one as your first kill this one as your first tribute to me, and I will accept your apologies.
Right.
Otherwise, prepare for your demise. At least you'll make good undead followers, I bet.
I yell, over Narf's dead body.
Toddy, what's your dexterity?
I'm worried that he's so confident with just him and one other guy.
It's a 14, so +2.
Okay. Alright, and sorry, I'm rolling initiatives.
I was like, why is it so low? Oh yeah, I'm not a bard this time.
Yeah. Alright, and that was the start of the initiative. So they are in initiative. Okay, that's the sleep marker. I'm taking the round markers off. We're done with those for now. We're back to the top of initiative. They have entered the initiative, and they're like halfway through, so it's still Pantok, the goblins, and Narf to go. And actually, they split up the initiative now, so you have to do it in that order. So Pantok will be first, and they say, prepare to meet your demise.
Pantok says, you want to see the power of the elements, huh? Wait, what's Bongla Gurgles? Movement speed.
Probably 30. Not quite. Oh, 5, 10, 25, 30. He can just make it up there.
Okay, so So he says, "Oh, Lareth the Beautiful." Okay. He goes.
Yeah, he introduces himself as Lareth. He says, "I am Lareth. I'm the leader of this place, and who might you be?" But then he goes into his diatribe. So
Okay. You want to see the power of the elements? Check this out. Bong. Smash him in the face. Bong. Wait. And Bong tries to smash him. And misses.
all right.
Pantok says, bitch, and then Pantok hurls a firebolt.
All right.
God, and misses.
Okay.
That's Pantok's turn.
So I believe Narf is next, and Narf is gonna come forward, and he'll try and shoot. He didn't really hear that whole thing. He just sees more enemies to kill, and he fires a crossbow, which misses, short bow, and that was Pantok. The goblins are still hanging back, and Narf. All right, the two baddies go now. Actually, the goblins have moved forward a little bit. They're following the trail of corpses, just so they're up here just in case.
Then I'd like to retcon that I didn't say Narth's dead body, but I said those goblins' dead bodies.
Yeah, in order of importance. And also, they didn't hear you because they were still far back. All right, so they go at the same time because of what I rolled. So let's see something. All right, Lareth is going to cast a spell. None of you have counterspell, correct? All right,
Right.
let's see what he's going to cast. Give me 1 minute. He says, "Power of the elements, huh? Let's see how well you cast those powers now." And suddenly,
Oops,
One
I
sec.
did not mean to touch Bung and McGirdle.
give me a second. Sorry.
Oh dear. I am rather concerned.
As he says that, he says, "Power of the elements, huh? Let's see how well you..." And then you can't hear anything. And everyone in this room currently, you can't hear anything.
This room?
This room, yeah. Everyone in this room, suddenly everything just goes silent. The shuffling, the clattering of armor, this voice of speakings, silence.
Oh my god, finally.
Except for in your head. The head voices are still there. And you also don't hear as the lieutenant draws his sword and attempts to dispatch Bong McGurgle. Let's
Chirp.
see.
Actually, there is no chirping. It's just.
Yeah, and there's no chirping. It's silence. It's like you hear the blood rushing in your head, but you don't. What's Bong's AC? 13. Okay, he misses Bong with his slash. Does he have multi-attack? Come on, that sucks. Alright, well, that is their turn. And next is going to be Toddy, Jessina, Kara, and Elmo.
Kara is going to move up. Shit. Okay. Wait. No, he can't really without being too close to like fire an arrow or something. But he could also like go up and stab the lieutenant.
Can Dottie go then? While you're
Yeah,
deciding?
yeah. Sorry.
Okay, Toddy's gonna move up.
All right. You still can't hear anything.
Oh, but I can do this. I'm going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew.
All right. And what kind of components does that have? You attempt to speak the verbal component.
BSM.
You attempt to speak the verbal component of Tasha's, and you feel your magic falter. Your voice
What?
echoes into the silent void.
I thought I was outside of the void.
Nope, you still are inside of it, where you are. I said
Well, that
everyone in that
fucking
room.
sucks.
I said everyone in that room, but that wasn't like a range declaration. That was just descriptive.
Oh,
And there's no visual indication of where it actually is.
where it ends. Okay.
You can do trial and error and find it, and I'll like mark it as you find it. But
Well,
currently, you are still in
I
it.
just lost 2 spell points, so okay,
No,
that's my turn.
You don't cast the spell. You attempt to cast the spell, and you realize it's not going to work before you expend anything.
Oh.
You can't apply one of the components, so the spell doesn't cast. So you don't use an action or spell points.
Okay. So V is for verbal, right?
Yep.
Or is visual?
No V spells can be cast in this area.
No.
And I will tell you that silence is 20 by 20.
Yeah.
I just won't tell you exactly where they are until you
Where?
discover the edges.
Well, I've already used my movement.
Yes, you have already moved. I will say that.
I guess I'm going to make a simple melee attack with my dagger. I know. I'm confused too.
We all are a little bit confused.
I'm going to try and stab him. It's like, oh my god, I've never actually pulled this thing out of its sheath and used it before. How does this work?
I guess I could say that you can kind of tell, because it's 20 feet by 20 feet, so from the center of this room out, 5, 10, 15, 20, the square you're in is on the edge of it. Because, like, if everyone in the room, like, yeah. That's
don't
deducible. You miss with the dagger, okay.
I got a natural 1.
So you swing and a miss, you slice through the air, and
I
you don't
can't
you don't hear
catch
it.
a fucking break today, but nobody hears me.
Yep. They just see your mouth moving. And Lareth laughs, but you don't hear it, and he talks to you, but you don't hear it. You can't hear what he says. Does anyone have that thing to let you read?
Dumbass, bro. Like,
He's like
monologuing,
I was
but
gonna say
nobody can
monologue.
fucking hear it.
He's monologuing like epically this whole time, every turn, but no one can hear him.
Fucking
Okay.
Dumbass.
So that was Toddy, and we're at Justina, Kara, Elmo. Elmo is going to go ahead and start charging forward unless someone stops him. Oh no, he's got to take care of the spearman. He's going to go ahead and swing at the spearman.
Justina is going to shout something at Lareth and give him the middle finger, and then fire her longbow at him.
All right. It's -2 since there's cover.
Ah, fuck. Okay. Miss.
Right. And let me check Elmo's hit here. Okay, that was a miss. So he's attacking the guy that's on the ground with advantage because he's unconscious, of course. He rolls a 20, even though it was going to be a crit. So he swings at the spearman, and his axe is deflected by the shield. And then he goes, fine, and he swings his axe at the guy on the ground and knocks it into his chest. And he points at the spearman to say, you're next, as he moves forward to get around him to clear a space. All right, Justina went and missed. Elmo went and missed.
Me.
Did Pantok go?
Pantok was at the start of initiative, so yes, he went.
Me.
Yep, Kara is next.
Kara's gonna be like, oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck being invisible, man. This shit sucks ass. And he's gonna stab him with his rapier. The spearman.
Oh, the spearman? Okay.
Yeah.
You reveal yourself immediately as you stab the spearman with advantage on your attack for appearing invisible. Appearing from invisibility.
I would have gone for one of the big ones, but that's silent. Also, there's like a fucking tunnel with cover and shit. I'm not gonna deal with it. I am sorry. Hold on.
Oh, and Kara, you can hear again. As soon as you step out, you hear him monologuing, and he's like, "Hour of the elements will take on its true form and destroy all of you."
Yada yada yada. 22 to hit.
That will hit. Roll damage.
Yippee! I don't know why I rolled that again. My brain is fart. No, like actually. Come here, little one. Do I also get sneak attack? Yes, I do. I was fucking invisible, guys. Just a moment.
Over to roll with sneak attack damage.
That's what I'm doing. I'm dragging these little guys over so I can roll them all at once. Come here. Come here. I can't grab them.
Are they locked?
I don't know.
No?
No.
Maybe you're lagging.
Probably. Oh. What the fuck?
Figure whatever it is out and let me know what the damage is.
Okay. 2, 3, 5. 10.
10 damage, including sneak attack and bonus modifiers and everything.
Sorry, I would have said 10 total if it was total, but it wasn't. I was just
Oh,
saying
okay.
10 because that was what I rolled. But
Gotcha.
total is 14.
14, okay.
Dink.
Still alive, but your rapier stabs him in the back through a hole in his armor, and he goes "Gurk," and turns to you and is like, "Where did that one come from?" And Lareth says, "Did you not see it? Huh. Pity. You'll be easy to replace." All right, and is that Kara's turn?
Yeah.
All right, Elmo already went, so we are on to the spearman, who is still alive. The crossbowman's dead. Sergeant's dead. Let me go ahead and flip everyone just to make sure we're back for next round. And the spearman will turn to Kara and be like, "Why, you little," and try to stab Kara. Ooh, 14 plus something. 17. Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits. Rip.
Right. Why, you little? He turns to you and drives his spear into
Bro
your
said,
shoulder.
why you little?
Why, you little?
Nah.
What? 4 piercing damage to Kara.
Kara flips him off.
Yeah, take that. Now we're both even. And
At
then
least I did more fucking damage to you. You look fucking half dead,
shut up.
bitch.
I'll get you next time, my pretty. And no one else can hear this. You're all in silence. No, it's your turn.
What the fuck did you just say? You little fucking.
Okay. Now he's going to step up more. Fall over drunk.
Me.
And then I am going to swing my great axe at this spearman.
All right. You charge forward, your armor jingling and jangling, but no sound comes out of it as you swing your axe in silence.
I'd tell you the total, but I can't because silence. 18.
That will hit. Roll damage.
18 hit.
I think it kills him anyway, but roll damage anyway.
14 damage.
Oh yeah, that kills him. He falls down dead, and he's like, "I would have got you if that all you little buggers."
Here's my bonus action to make a smart ass remark. That doesn't quite nail it. Like I'm trying to come up with like a catchphrase.
Oh,
And
you
I'm
can't-
like,
well-
that'll put blood on your chin. And
You
it's
didn't hear
like,
that. It doesn't matter because you say it, but no one hears you, and you didn't hear him either. But I'm sure it was super clever, and like you laughed to yourself, but silence.
No, that's my point. I think I'm being clever, but I'm trying to come up with a catchphrase when I kill stuff, and I'm not coming up with stuff because it's just retarded what I say. But you guys can't even hear me anyways.
Whatever.
Needless to say, I said that'll put blood on your chin.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny because like, okay, whatever you say it, and it was just the best one-liner ever, and you're like, oh man, that one was so good, I'm not going to use it again. But no one will ever know what it was. Oh, I can reveal the rest of
Gods
this
in
room.
heaven shed a tear over that one-liner.
Oh my god.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that. I can't erase these things without erasing the rest of the map, so pretend they're not there. And there is a little hallway that continues down this way. And of course the door they came out of right here. All right, so let's see. Where are we at? Spearman's gone. Noe's down here. Elmo's there. We're back to the top with Pantok and Narf. And then the two big guys go again.
All right, so Pantok is going to let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh shit. Can he get up to this square?
What's your speed? 30?
30.
5, 10, you can't move through that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, sure.
All right, he charges up here so that he's just barely out of the stuff.
As soon as you exit the thing, suddenly your hearing comes back. It's like you're on an airplane and your ears popped.
And he says, "Eat firebolt, bitch!" And he casts firebolt on Lareth. God, and it misses again.
It flies forward and bounces off his armor, and he says,
I love that Pantok and Jacina have been missing everything after talking so much trash.
"You're right."
It's almost like this guy has just like some extra power of armor or something.
Well, to be fair, you guys also did completely sweep through the rest of the guys before these guys came out, so you could also be dealing with that too. He says, "Ha, fire, water, you would make a true elemental savant." Narf is down here, and he's just gonna keep firing. He's gonna keep firing, pinging arrows into combat. He's gonna ping one at Lieutenant. That's a miss, and he'll stay where he is. Lareth is going to say, "Hold on a sec. Fuck.
Oh, the Bong McGurgle has to attack. Sorry.
Oh yeah, go ahead with the bomb. Who's he attacking?
18 to hit, Lareth.
That's a miss.
Oh God!
It hits him square in the center of his black plate armor, and the eye glows with magical power as the water just melts on the eye with a sizzle.
Oh God! 18.
And he says, you do seem to have mastery of the elements of water and fire, but I think I could teach you so many things." And he points
Oh
a
my,
finger.
take it in private.
He points a finger at Pantok and says, hold on. He points a finger at Pantok and says, "Come here. Let me teach you something." Pantok, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh Christ!
Uh-oh.
I knew that was coming. Knew that was fucking coming.
Pantok, on your next turn, you will do nothing other than approach Lareth.
What was the saving throw again?
I'm not telling. Wisdom was the save.
Yeah.
Not telling you the DC.
10.
But that fails. You feel compelled by his words to approach him. Let's see. Okay, that was his turn. So Lieutenant is next. Lieutenant is going to continue attempting to dismiss this elemental. 7 plus. Probably not enough. Nope, not enough. So he swings at the elemental and it slices through the air in front of it. He's like, stand still so I can cut you. And we will go to the next next initiative chunk, which is Toddy, Jacina, Kara, Elmo. Toddy would be first.
Okay.
So you are in this.
Through.
You are in the silence. You can move through allies, but can't end in their square, and they count as difficult terrain. So it would cost you 10 to move forward, and then if you move here, that would be 15 total, and then you're free to do whatever in that room.
And if I do caustic brew from here, I'd be nailing the water bet. So
Yeah,
I
you'd hit
need
the
to
water
move up into melee range, which is suicidal, but fuck it. I'm going to move one more step up to here, and I'm going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew.
All right, and you aim it in such a way where it will hit just those two guys and the spearman, I'm assuming. The unconscious one.
Yeah, all three. I forgot
All
about
right.
the Spearman. Thank you.
No problem. I did too. It blends in. What's the DC? 14? And what's the save?
15, and it's a dex, I think. Let me double check. It's been a while since I cast it. Dex. Dex save. 15 dex save.
And I think, yeah, so the unconscious guy automatically fails it because he's unconscious. And I'm going to roll for Lareth save first. Rolls an 18, so he makes it.
Of course he fucking does.
And the other guy is 5, so that will fail. Does anything happen on half, or is it just all or nothing?
They either get hit with it or they don't.
All right, Lieutenant is slimed, Spearman is also slimed, and they'll both take damage at the start of their turns, yes?
Correct.
All right. And so that is your turn, unless you would like to move anywhere else.
I'd like to, but I'm going to take an opportunity attack.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait till next turn.
Okay, I will say that Pantok would probably take an opportunity attack moving towards Lareth, so someone's going to take that opportunity attack either way. I'm not saying you should take it for him, I'm just saying if you did, you kind of have basically either one person or two people, or one person is going to take one no matter what.
Pantok has mirror image. Let him take it.
True.
Let
Okay.
him take it so it's not a waste
Okay,
of
that's that.
spell points.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so Toddy went, Jacina and Kara, and then Elmo will wait to see what you guys do. Is anyone particularly hurt?
No. Jacina took 8 damage, but she's still got 20 HP.
Okay.
Sorry, whose turn is it?
Jacina, Kara, and Elmo.
Okay, Jacina is gonna move up here, just out of the silence, and she is going to burn her last starry form, or her last wild shape to switch into starry form, Archer. And when that happens, she fires an arrow for 1d8 radiant with my spell attack, which is going to be a +6. She fires it at Lareth.
Okay.
It's going to be 13 to hit. That misses.
That is a miss. Also, it would have minus because Bong's in the way, but I was going to ignore that if it ended up hitting just barely.
And then she's going to cast Moonbeam in this space right here. She's trying to hit Lareth and Lieutenant, but not Bong.
What's the radius? Is it 10 feet radius?
I just lost my
I did reset. It should come back.
I'm pulling it up. It's a 5-foot radius.
Okay. So 5 feet, but you can put it on a in between. Oh wait, no, 5-foot radius, which means 10 feet diameter.
Just so can I put it like here?
Yeah. Oh, Zach messaged Facebook. He said he disconnected.
There. So I should be able to hit this space, and not all.
I don't know if you can.
It says I can pick a point in range.
Yeah, well, pick up. I'm gonna move this guy just because he's getting in the way. Pick a point where this will overlap both of these squares and not this one at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and Moonbeam is concentration. He is sitting in a chair. Deanna's watching Steven Seagal play a guitar solo, and of course he's sitting in a chair. It's a Steven Seagal epic guitar solo, and he's playing all of 2 frets. He's playing like someone with cerebral palsy. No offense. Okay, so concentration up to 1 minute, 40-foot high cylinder. When a creature starts its turn or enters the spell's area, then it makes a saving throw.
All right. It has appeared, and it is engulfing those 3 creatures.
Okay, and that is just in his turn.
All right.
So I guess
Then
you
we
should
are.
move over like one.
Yeah, you can move. Toddy already went with the Caustic Brew. Justina's done. We've got Kara and Elmo left. Elmo will go ahead and move forward to get this Lareth guy because he's bad news. And he's going to swing his battle axe at him. Unfortunately, he can't get into position to double attack, but that swing will hit. So he's going to roll damage. And he hits Lareth, and you hear, and everyone out of the silence hears a loud clang, and sparks fly as Elmo's blade makes contact with his armor and puts a little tiny nick in it, but it seemed to hurt him through it anyway. And Lareth says, "Ugh, you're a strong one." And Elmo says, "I'll give you one more chance. Throw down your arms and surrender." And he says, "Not a chance. I was about to say the same to you." And then we will be at... Oh, yeah, also Noe will be next. No, the Spearman's next. Elmo went. Kara, you can go.
Yay! Kara is going to... Okay. I can move up here. And then, sorry, I'm not over how his name is Loreth the Beautiful. Anyways, I'm gonna pluck an arrow into his ugly face.
All right. Yeah, -2 from the... Or I'll add it to his AC from the blockade, but you can roll it.
Okay, sneak attack because... Ally?
Yeah, if it hits, you've got allies, but no advantage. Ooh, what's the plus?
It makes it 20.
20?
Yeah, to hit.
You aim your bow, and you're trying to like look past Toddy and over Bong and through the lieutenant, and they've all kind of formed a blockade, and you can't quite get an aim on him, but you catch just barely. You find a spot where you can lean to the left just a little bit and release your arrow, and it flies by him just to the left of him. if you were only just a couple of inches to the right, but there was a person there. Whew, miss.
Ah!
Elmo runs forward and wait, he already attacked. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so car's done. I'm gonna flip everyone over, and then the spearman's gonna go, and then Noe will go if Zach is back. I'm going to roll. Oh, welcome back, Nick. Could you please roll moonbeam damage for the spearman?
Yes, so that's 2d10. 10. Alright, 17 damage.
All right, this thing wakes up with his eyes snap open, and he sits up, and he's covered in caustic acid and sitting in a burning beam of light as he screams, and his flesh
Rip.
melts from his bones and turns him into a skeleton, which sizzles and
So-
pops with the slime.
Don't know what's going on, but it's just the same old crap I see in my head every time I close my eyes.
Yeah,
Pretty much,
Okay.
you're like,
have
yeah,
some
that's all
elements
right.
From the moon, bitch.
Let's see. Okay, so he's dead, and it's Noe's turn now, and that guy's really gone. So Noe, you go,
Okay.
and then we're Pantok and Narf.
I think Noe is going to walk up here and attack Lieutenant.
All right.
All right, with my great axe.
Ooh, that might hit. What's the total?
18
18. That is going to miss.
with.
He raises his shield and deflects your axe, and his shield crunches in his arm, but he's able to deflect your blow effectively.
I yell, your mom's pussy took a better beating than that.
He says, probably she was a
She
well-known
liked it.
whore. And Lareth says,
She gave it away to me for free.
Lareth says, yes, I can confirm. That was how I recruited him. And so as Lareth says that, he looks at Pantok, and their eyes meet, and Pantok moves 5, 15, 20, 25, and approaches Lareth as his eyes glaze over. And then once you're within 5 feet of him, you couldn't end it because you can't end it in someone's square, so you had to keep moving. But once you get within 5 feet of him and not in someone's square, your mind snaps back to normal and you regain control of yourself just in time to end your turn. Narf will fire a shot at the lieutenant from back here, providing his minimal support, and that's going to miss.
Hey, does my
what-
shitty accent detract from the game?
No, not at all. Every
I
game
enjoy
needs a
doing
dwarf
that.
accent. Every game needs a dwarf accent. I'm glad you have one.
I enjoy it. I just got to work on it, practice it. So.
It's pretty good.
Especially considering that lung infection I had for like 3-4 weeks that
Yeah,
we
that
thought
doesn't
went
help.
away has been coming back over the last 2 days. I don't know if you can tell in my voice or not, but my voice is strained.
We haven't been voice chatting for like 3 weeks, so I haven't noticed. Oh, I guess tonight, yeah.
That reminds me, random thing in case I forget to tell you later. Travis says he's going to be stopping by my house within the next day or two. So
Awesome.
I will let you know in case you want to stop by after that.
Oh, cool party! Oh, I
yeah.
wish I could come over there, but I'm too far away. Anyway,
You never told
stream.
You never told me.
He just messaged me tonight. I was waiting. to
What
tell you.
are you guys gonna like play games and stuff like that?
Yeah, we're gonna play a board game.
Hell
Watch
yeah.
some YouTube streams.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do.
Oh, hey, you guys can watch our
Oh,
YouTube
okay.
stream, which is being streamed live and recorded for the internet.
Yeah.
For everybody to see.
Anyway, Krull and Boyne have been kind of curious about what's going on. They see everyone running out of this room, so they're going to run in and see this mess here. But they're also going to notice that suddenly the silence takes over, and they're going to go, and they're going to get scared and think they went deaf, and they're going to run back out, and then they're going to wait here. And then the bosses are going to go again. Lareth is going to drop. What should he do? What should he do? Now I gotta start thinking like DM Big E. Man, I'm playing smart characters. I'm playing smart characters. I gotta think about what they would do. Let's see. What does he got? He wants to bash Pantok's head in while he's here,
Bet he does.
but he also
I
wants
bet
to cast
lots of people do.
spells.
Did he do the save for my moonbeam?
Oh no, he didn't. That's a good point. They need to both save. So this one's for Lareth. What's the DC?
1 sec.
That is Lareth fails. Oh, they both fail. 14. Okay, yeah, they both fail. So roll Moonbeam damage, and then also Caustic Brew takes effect. So go ahead and roll Caustic Brew damage and tell me their totals.
14 Constitution, by the way. Okay, damage. 9.
All right, 9 has been marked. And slime, caustic acid. Do it. Oh yeah, caustic brew. It's not gonna like kill them or anything, so I'll go ahead and continue with their turn as long as we don't forget. But I still need to figure out what he's gonna do. Yeah, you know what? He spent the action to pull Pantok forward so he could bash his face in. So he's going to raise his staff to the sky, and it glows and glimmers with magical power as he brings it down on you. Ooh! You got so lucky.
Oh.
Natural 1, he misses. And then he's going to swing and swings right by you and says, huh, that doesn't happen very often. Oh well. And he swings with his mace in his second hand. Natural 2. And then he goes, grrr. And he raises his staff one more time and swings it.
Bro growled like.
It's the curse of being by Toddy.
Oh,
1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 6. Those are my rolls on 3 attacks.
Yeah. I hold up 3
uh,
fingers like they're a symbol, and I'm like, that's the Toddy hex.
The 6 is a
Just so you know, you're actually supposed to roll for mirror
He's-
image before you determine if it hits.
So I'll let you decide. Do those, because this is actually an important determination. He's making 3 attacks. How would you like me to split up the 1, the 2, and the 6? Would you like me to do, because it's a d20 for all of the things. They're all going to be misses if they're attacks. What's your AC?
Who?
Pantok.
Okay, so first you have to.
No, I know.
roll-
What's your AC? I understand how
16,
mirror image works.
16.
16. All of those are going to be misses. But if you would like me to do the mirror images first, then I can use these rolls for the mirror image rolls, which would mean it hits a mirror image each time. Because that's how it works, right? It's the low roll hits a mirror image, or is it the other way around?
First you roll to see if it hits a mirror image.
Correct.
Then you.
Is it
roll-
high or low?
Then you roll against.
You must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target. Okay, so actually it's you that rolls. So these 3 attacks miss because I rolled them.
Yeah.
You roll to see whether they target you or mirror image.
And the AC of a mirror image is 13. So,
10 plus dex.
Yep.
So-
So they all missed. But
The last one does hit.
Wait, what was the last one?
15.
Oh, okay. So for that one, I need to roll to see if it hits me or a mirror image. So I'm gonna roll. If it's 6 or higher, it kills my mirror image, and it's a 1, so it does not hit my mirror image. So I keep my mirror image, and Pantok takes the hit from that one, but it's 15.
No, it misses you.
And he has 16.
Yes.
So it misses me.
So the first 2 don't matter either way, because mirror image or not, it's going to miss either way.
second
last one has a
would've just-
chance.
It's actually good that it missed my mirror
Yeah.
image
Yes.
because it missed me, and it would have destroyed my mirror image.
Exactly. So what I was going to do, which this ended up best for you anyway, is I was going to say I could use those rolls as the mirror image rolls, which means the first 2 would hit you, and then I would have to roll again to actually hit you. So this ended up working out in your favor anyway. So
Yes.
because they're so low, they were misses regardless. So he is very frustrated that he just missed all of those attacks. And what will he
Oh,
do?
you make me so frustrated.
He is going to raise his staff and hold it close to himself, and you see a shimmering field appear over his skin. And that is his turn. And then the lieutenant will go, and the lieutenant will turn to Toddy, who just blasted them all in the face. Oh, can you roll your caustic brew damage, Toddy?
Yep, 1 second. Just, I think I closed my character sheet or something. Sorry. Hold on. It is 8 deck save, so a 15 deck save.
Oh,
And if you fail it,
he's already made the save.
oh wait, no, that was the deck save. You're already covered in it. So it's just 2d4 at the.
Yep. So roll that and let me know
My
the damage.
bad. Sorry,
problem.
I'm losing
No problem.
attention really fast. So
And then once you
Sorry.
get that number, let me know your AC. I think he misses you though.
okay, 4 damage. My AC is 15.
15. Oh, okay. So that will hit. He rolled at
Wizards.
15.
My wizard's armor on. Mage armor. So yeah,
15's
I got a
15's
15.
pretty good. I just thought it was higher. So let's
No,
see.
unfortunately, it's not.
So Toddy, you take 8 slashing damage. Sorry, 9 slashing damage. And of course, now of course everything comes at once. Take that damage, 9 damage, and then it is your turn.
Okay, 9 damage in my turn.
Yep.
All right. Toddy feels like hitting 2 of them was a good deal, but it wasn't the red guy. I didn't hit him.
Hmm?
Did I?
What do
I
you
know
mean,
I
did you?
missed one. Who
Did
did
you-
I miss?
You didn't miss anyone. What did you do?
Oh, okay. So both of them have the acid on them.
Oh, nope, you're right. Thank you. Lareth does not. I did the damage for the moonbeam, which is always because it's always on, and I forgot your slime's only 1. It hit the lieutenant, it hit the unconscious guy, and the red guy, but Nick's moonbeam killed the unconscious
Gotcha.
guy. Thank you for pointing that
Okay,
out.
guys. I was making sure. I'm like, well, I don't think I hit it on everybody.
Yeah,
I want to make sure because I think
was
I want to
thinking-
cast it again and try and get it on this asshole over here.
shit. He probably should have moved out of the moonbeam.
I'm going to cast Caustic Brew on this red fucker again.
He's already got caustic brew on him.
Oh, it's the other one who does it?
Also,
I'm gonna
caustic brew is
cast-
not a good single target spell.
Right, but I mean, if this guy already had it on him, it was pointless to say on these guys.
Yeah, but
But yes, I'm casting it like this. Although,
do you have another spell that's not caustic brew? Caustic brew is very inefficient on a single target. It's maximum 8 damage.
Bruh.
I mean, unless you want to make it, it'll be constant damage every turn if that's what you want to do. But
or it disables them for a turn.
Yeah,
I like
okay.
that they're forced to do something like that. I don't really have much else damage-wise at the moment. In this
Okay.
case, I would like to do that spell.
all right. And what's the save? He
It's
makes
a
the save.
15 deck save.
All right. He rolled a 19 plus his modifiers, so he does not hit that. And he says, "Are you okay over there? Would you like a Pepto-Bismol?"
That was
I'll-
a fucking bullshit.
Pepto Bismol doesn't
I'll-
exist in Dungeons
Okay.
and Dragons.
I'll give you. He says, "Would you like some bone chalk to help your indigestion?"
Would you like to pop some of those balls?
All right. So that was Toddy, and then Justina, Kara, Elmo.
Okay. give me just a second. I have
Alright.
this whole time to do it, and I've been thinking and thinking and thinking, but my brain is so fried right now because of like I've been awake for what, 18 hours?
Welcome
I
to
don't get it.
adulthood.
Welcome to adulthood. I'm barely even reached it, dude.
Exactly.
Well,
That's
when
not
I
even.
was working at NCI, I went through a period of time where I got up Friday evening. I worked
Mm.
all night overnight Friday night. Then I stayed up all day Saturday and went to bed Saturday night.
How is
Got
that?
up and went to work Sunday morning, and then I did another day and a half rotation, not sleeping to get back on the night schedule. It was horrible.
Oh my god.
Every single
How is
week
that
I
even
flipped.
possible?
Well, I might be part of why I have migraines so bad now. But every single week for the weekend, I flipped my schedule to a day schedule so that I could see Amanda and we could do more stuff together. And then after the weekend, I switched it back to a night schedule.
Oh my. Anyways,
Yeah, welcome to adulthood. You end up having to do that type of shit.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry.
Do you guys want to pause the game here? Because it seems like we're at like a 5x multiplier for taking turns, and it might be more efficient to just pick this up next week and finish the battle.
If you guys want to.
Yes, but let me and Elmo finish our turn first. So
Yeah, let's finish the initiative round.
Okay.
Yeah. Kara is going
And
to.
Justina.
Yeah. I'm just gonna flick an arrow at him again.
All right.
Get fucked. Hopefully it lands on his face. If it's a 20, it's on his face. Rest assured.
Ooh. Oh my god! It lands on his face.
Wow.
I told you my luck was so great today!
It bounced back.
That doesn't make any sense from a physics perspective.
It's because the dice are so damn big. It had the momentum left, and it stopped, and then it continued. All right, roll your double damage. It was a short bow, right? So
Yeah, it was a short bow.
so 66.
Oh my shit.
That's on the screen.
That's awesome. I gotta watch that on the
Wow.
screen later.
Okay.
Not a
First
D8.
of all, okay, yeah, get over here. Sorry, there they all are.
Just 2.
1, 2, 3,
What?
4, 5, 6.
Oh wait, no, because sneak attack. 4?
Yeah, sneak attack's 4, and the crit is 2. It's 6 total, plus whatever your modifier is.
Oh wow.
rogues.
Ah!
I was gonna say, can you roll them to the left and
Why
not
would
to the
you-
right?
Why
Yes.
would you roll it on the edge?
You roll these 3. These 3 count.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
And then what's your modifier?
My modifier is +4.
27.
All right, 27 plus 15.
Jesus.
Yes, my child.
42.
Jesus fucking Christ.
All right.
Yes, my child.
Jessina and Elmo want to go?
Okay, Justina shoots an arrow. Looking for that D20.
Is he okay? Guys, I don't think he's okay.
20 to hit.
You rolled 20 to hit.
Yep.
Who are you attacking?
Lareth.
All right. That hits. Roll damage.
Okay, so it's gonna be 1d6. Oh wait, no, d8 because it's a longbow. 6 damage, and then she's also going to use her bonus action.
As you do that damage, hold on. You said 6. As you hit him with that attack and raise your hand to cast the other thing, he holds up his hand, drops his Morningstar, holds up his hand, and says, "Wait! He says, he turns to his lieutenant and says, he taps his lieutenant on the shoulder with his staff and says, "Hold on." He turns to you and says, "Perhaps we can make a deal. I have quite a lot of treasure in here. You might not be able to find all of it if I am slain.
Oh, Christ.
Perhaps you could take my treasure and let me go."
Okay, can we make that decision next time? Because I don't
Yep.
want to make it solo, and I don't trust my party members.
I'm
Yep.
not
Yeah.
sure if what just happened, if it was a dream or if it was a memory of it happening in my
Probably
dream. I'm not
both.
sure.
Kara fucking booty blasted him for half of his health, and then Justina started to finish him off, and then he's like, maybe this isn't going my way. Damn, he has so many cool spells. He has a spell called Bestow Curse that can stop you from taking actions each turn. He has Hold Person. He was going to Hold Person on Elmo and then have people beat the shit out of him. You get auto crits on someone who has Hold Person. He should have cast Hold Person, but see, they didn't have enough turns. You killed all their guards too quick. The lieutenant,
Silence was pretty brutal. That we couldn't cast any spells.
yeah, that was good, but he didn't have anything to back it up during that, so he cast that and then couldn't do anything during it. Also, Pantok would literally, what's Pantok's max HP?
17.
He would have died. He would have just bashed the shit out of you and killed you, probably, and actually finished you off too. So you guys got very lucky. Toddy's dagger glows almost to where it's unbearable to hold.
That's the most damage that Justine has taken in this game so far. So. And Pantok used up all of his spell slots. He was at 0, so he wasn't really doing much at this point. So.
Yeah, you guys did good. I'm not saying you didn't. Your success was based on your skill and strategy, but you also got very, very, very lucky. So
We also have a
Good job.
6-man party. Plus
yeah, you got a fucking army,
Oh,
so
yeah,
that
6.
helps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 including Elmo.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna wrap up, but for exactly where we leave it, they have put their weapons down to their sides. They're not dropping them, and they are offering you the loot in here. Of course, you can kill him. You guys can think about that decision, but they are no longer attacking, so essentially we're not an initiative. If you decide to kill Lareth, the lieutenant still has lots of HP left, so he'll probably surrender or go down fighting. I mean, you can discuss that after you just make your decision. But you guys can decide what to do afterwards, and we will end there for now. That was good. I'm glad we went ahead and finished that up.
Cool. Well, this is good timing, and I think we'll get actually we get 3 more sessions before we start EverQuest, so that'll work out.
Yeah, that's about right. 3 more.
Cool.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and log off. Are you gonna flip the table, or are you saving it?
No, I'm not gonna flip it. I'm just gonna exit.
Okay, I'm exiting as well.
I've already saved it. All right, and I'll let everyone get to bed. GG.
Okay, that was a good game. I'm ending the stream, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye
Yep. Have a good night. Thanks for coming, everyone.
You too. Good night.